What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to an all-new episode of Talkin-ish, a podcast amongst friends. I am Anthony Sterling, aka your friendly neighborhood super Negro. And joining me, as always, are those beautiful queens of podcasting, sans Britt, because she's found something so funny.
It's my face. It's my face.
Oh,
What is she?
I
knew
can't
it.
help it.
Oh my God, you are.
It's just sitting there on the front of your head.
Look at the cat, Rhea. Look at the cat. Let the cat be your friend. Now, okay, you're scaring the kids. Look at the cat. Well, let's start it off, y'all. Y'all know who these queens are, but they always deserve an amazing introduction. So let us start it off with our progenitor of light-skinned rage, the priestess of light-skinned revolution. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the slightly annoyed mixed chick, excuse me. After that last episode, I best know she is not 100% black, but that 50% she is, we love her so much. The other 50, till we get reparations, until you do right by us.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I feel
Give
the
it up,
same.
y'all. Give it up, y'all, for Miss Britt and Britt Williams. I was about to call her Britt Anderson. You merged with her. Hello, madam. And
What the fuck was that?
That's a new clap.
Oh,
that's the Nancy Pelosi clap.
No,
but she didn't even do that. She said like this.
Oh,
the Nancy
No.
Pelosi clap.
I got my hand this way.
I thought she was doing this.
I saw this
If
on
you
something.
know, you know.
It's a new clap.
Oh,
See, I'm up on the trends.
that is not
Are
a
you
trend. That's something that look like sped people do it.
That sounds like the shit old people say. I'm up on the trend.
I'm on the trends of the Tic Tacs. You know them videos that be on the Tic Tac, ma'am. That is a breath mint. But anyway, we can never have a podcast with so much love and just light without that beautiful ray of sunshine, Miss AKA. I don't know what to do with my face. Show some love, y'all, for Miss Raya. Hi, Janae.
Hi, Janae.
And last but damn sure never least, y'all show some love, and y'all better show some love because she is always packing a gun. Give it up, y'all, for the beautiful, bountifully boobed Miss Coretta with the Beretta, Miss Elaine Turagano. She is with us. Hello, madam.
I don't like it, Raya.
All right, it was a one and done.
Is it the clap? Is it the clap?
I don't like it.
Yeah, I'd rather you just go like a seal. Just call it a day. Oh, man. But ladies and gentlemen, you know this podcast is not a podcast without you, the amazing viewers, who we truly want to say thank you and show our love and appreciation. But we do need a favor from y'all. As always, please make sure, if you're just viewing and you haven't done it yet, hit the red subscribe button. It only takes a second, not even a second, a millisecond, a nanosecond, a tetranonosecond. I don't know if that last one is real, but you have the speed and you can make it happen. So hit that red subscribe button. It'll only take a tetranonosecond. A blue thumbs. Hit that blue thumb because blue thumbs up is always cool. And turn your notifications to all. So when you hit that bell, make sure you turn it to all so you'll be notified when a new episode drops. Shout out to all the people who are watching us in the motherland. All two of you. We love you for
we
it.
love you.
You know,
Tetrananosecond is not a standard unit of time. It appears to be a miscombination of the prefix tetra, meaning 4, and the established SI prefix of nano, meaning 1 billionth.
Okay.
well, that killed the mood.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate the fact check. I know you killed another small black neighborhood using AI. So we appreciate you, Britt, and we love you.
Is that how that
always.
works?
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how it
man.
works. You have to
Oof.
tell You have to tell the offender you still love them, even though they do
As
some
much
really
as I be on
effed
the
up
Chat
stuff.
GPT and the Gemini,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
done took out whole cities by this point. Detroit is gone.
Flint is a no longer.
Yeah.
Shout out to the folks in Flint though. Y'all still ain't got clean water. I am so upset about that.
That's sad.
Very sad. Very, very sad. See, Britt, we could be political.
Oh, that just okay. Throw me under the bus.
No, I did not. I placed you under the bus. Gently.
Politely.
With open arms. But no, thank y'all nonetheless, man. But now we got to get into it because we have a pretty stacked show. We're going to get into our weekly wellness check. That is when I check on the Queens of Podcasts and see how their week went. So let us start off with that beautiful ray of sunshine, Miss Raya Anderson. So how was your week, man?
Yes. I got food poisoning on Tuesday.
Damn.
And you're happy.
I ate some bad beef. Well, I lost about 10 pounds. I ate some bad beef.
Ooh,
I was
lose some.
making ramen, and I had some sliced beef to put in it, and it looked a little weird, but I was like, no, I still got another day on it. So I put it in I cooked it in the broth. You can slice it up. If it's thin slice, it cooks in the broth. Right. And I wasn't paying attention because I was getting ready for watch my show. Mm-hmm. And so I ate a bite. It tasted a little weird, but I said, I'm just going to eat. I'm just going to keep going. So I ate another bite, and then I looked down, and it was gray. So I was like, okay, I can't eat this. So I didn't eat the beef, but I ate the rest of the ramen, and I drank the broth because I was hungry. And I immediately regretted it. I had to take 2 days off of work because I was hungry. And
there is a thing called food contamination.
Yeah.
Cross contamination.
Yeah. You was like, oh, the beef is bread, but let me drink and eat what the beef was cooked in. Like,
the beef wasn't red. It was probably greenish gray, like a grayish green.
It had like a little sheen on it.
But no, none of these things. Ew.
Not healthy.
I'll starve.
That is the beginning of bacteria growing upon the protein.
She said it had a sheen to it.
Isn't that how Contagion started the whole movie?
Yes.
She just thought it was holiday beef, like it was shiny for the Christmas.
Right.
It was metallic looking because it was this Christmas beef.
The date was
Red's
still
like, I'll be the outbreak monkey. I don't care.
The date wasn't good. I shouldn't have done it.
What was the date, bitch?
The date was the 27th.
November? And it wasn't frozen?
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It was just sitting in my refrigerator. That was a fail.
This is yours.
Yeah.
What's that?
I bet you your daughter said that when she saw it in the fridge.
Did anybody else do it?
No, it was just myself. My daughter doesn't eat beef.
Oh, smart child. And you talk about them nerd arms. But she's got
a shiny beef.
Very strong brain. Wow, we almost lost a rare sunshine. It was almost sunset for you.
But she knew that she shouldn't. Every sign in the world told her not to eat it.
There were signs.
She was like,
I ignored them.
I'm not gonna eat it, but I'm gonna.
It smelled good. It didn't smell bad. So I thought as long as it doesn't smell bad, it's okay.
No.
Okay. It's got mold, but it don't smell bad, so it's fine.
You gotta look at everything. You gotta look at smell.
It just got discharged, but it's fine.
Ma'am.
Listen, I grew up during the Depression, so I learned how to make food last.
This nigga's 90, telling me she grew up in the Depression.
What depression you was in? What depression?
The depression of the household. That's it.
I was raised by my grandmother, and she grew up during the Depression, so I kind of.
So was my grandfather, and they even tell you.
I adopted some of her ways.
Oh, let me stop. Let me not say that because my grandfather, if the bread started to look like it was about to start to mold, you better cut that shit off.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got money like that to go buy bread.
You cut the piece off. If there's a jelly or a jam that's got like mold on top of it, you just scrape underneath it.
Not the mold. Not the jelly. The bread is one.
Nigga,
Raya.
No. Oh,
Raya.
Jesus Christ. Are you still doing this? Don't do that.
Is it the fetal alcohol syndrome? What's going on?
Like,
What's
the only
going on?
time I have ever done
We're
that is with
friends.
hard cheese.
I'm in a scarcity mindset. I learned that this weekend. I live in a scarcity mindset.
You have a dumpster diver's mentality.
I do.
She does.
But
But
with a cotton
dumpster
candy
diving,
stomach.
them shits don't be
Yeah,
that
I do.
over. Them shits don't be that expired.
No,
Dumpster
they
diving,
wait
you
till
might
it's
be a
straight out
day
the restaurant.
expired. This
Right.
nigga said the 27th.
I wanted to go dumpster diving. My daughter
is the
said she
day
would
before.
disown me if I started doing that.
Wait, the 27th.
Not for
If
food.
you,
I didn't wanna-
need to dumpster dive for food, you need to talk to us.
I did not for food.
No,
for
food,
like
for clothes.
Bath and Body Works, TJ Maxx, stuff like that. Like I wanted to go behind the stores and no. I should do that.
Okay, the next episode, if we see Raya with
That shit was
rashes
8
and
days
bad
past
blemishes
due.
on her face, we know the dumpster dive at Bath and Body Works has definitely happened. They throw it out for a reason, Raya.
Because
It is not
they
for
have to put
human
the new
usage
season.
anymore.
They have to put the new season.
No,
They put that in the
sweetie,
bag.
that's why it goes to consignment places. There are so many stores that take close to or nearly expired or out of season stuff like that.
It's just out of season.
Yeah, but
You
the
know
thing
what?
is, they don't throw it away because they don't want to lose them, but they get some profit off of it, so
Yeah,
they
they get-
sell it at a loss.
Ollie's will get it. Look,
Yeah.
I don't.
I
wanna
shop at
give you-
Ollie's.
I don't want to give you the Cole Brown Award. That's going to somebody else on this episode. So we're gonna stop you. We're gonna
Okay.
stop your week right here
Okay.
because I feel you.
I
getting
learned
a
my
little
lesson.
bit deeper.
I
Did
learned
you?
Yeah,
my-
Rose?
yes.
I don't think you did.
I did.
I hope you did.
I think we're gonna be. I think we're gonna be having this conversation again in 7 months.
especially if it's a dress she wants to wear and it's a little too tight, and she wants to lose a pound or two.
I don't want to
That
lose
shiny
it
meat
that
is
way,
coming
though.
back.
Shiny meat.
That shiny meat
Not a
is
bad
coming
thing.
back.
Ugh.
Okay, there, Captain COVID. All right, we're gonna move on because you met Sal and Ella. That
Salmonella's Chicken Shack.
Oh.
okay. I'm sorry. You met E and his friend Coli.
Coli, yeah.
My bad. Got my diseases.
But I want to share that my movements are normal now.
Thanks, we appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Get your shit together.
She did.
She did, right? she did.
I was wrong for that one.
From
All right, we
loose
gotta
booty
move
to
on.
get together.
All right. Well, we're gonna go with Miss Coretta with the Beretta. Helene, how was your week, madam?
It was cool till yesterday, till this
Okay.
morning.
Well, after the tale you told, I don't know if you want to divulge that to the world. So just tell us the good stuff.
I left my house to hang out with my child. It was cool, and then it wasn't.
Which
and then
child?
it really wasn't. The oldest one.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then it really wasn't because I had to pull a pop-up, and y'all can imagine how that went.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Surprise!
It
Oh.
didn't go good. I'll tell you that.
Did you just knock on the door and go, "Morning, niggas"? And then it was like,
I aggressively knocked, but I just knocked. It wasn't one
wow.
of these. It was one of these.
Yeah. Oh, like a
police knock.
landlord, like a police knock. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay. Well,
The door was opened,
eh?
and there was pity to be had on one's face, and then that was the end of that.
Well, was it pity or was it shock of getting caught? Because pity, well, yikes. Oh well, fuck them. At least you had a great week. You hung out with your son.
I did.
You got a chance to have mommy son time.
Oh, I
so that's a
did. You
beautiful
know
thing.
what? If we rewind, I took my ass. I didn't realize on Monday that I was off work and took my ass to work. And I walk in, sat down for a conference call, and I'm starting to get people by my office. They're like
What are you doing?
looking at me, and I'm like, why are all these motherfuckers looking at me? And then finally, one of them goes, "Aren't you on PTO?" And I'm like, "No, am I?"
Wow.
So go into my damn work day, and sure as shit, I was on PTO. I was like, fuck. When he was
Did
supposed to
you
be at work.
stay?
I stayed, and then I took an additional day because then I didn't. And then so they were like, "Well, just take Tuesday off." And I look at my calendar. I was like, "I was already planning to take Tuesday off." So I took
Well, just
Tuesday
take
and Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay, that's good. At least you got your time.
Yeah.
Like, oh
At
shit.
least they didn't go like, well, you burn it. Sorry, tough titty. Keep it moving.
No,
See you,
even my
see you
boss.
on Wednesday.
Because I was on a conference call with my boss, and I was like, I said, I think I'm supposed to be on PTO. And she looked at it. She's like, you are. she's like, just go home immediately. And I was like, man, I'm already here and I got shit to do. And she was like, well, just take an additional just day. And I was like, all right,
Yeah.
that's cool. I'll do that. But yes,
You have a nice job. That's nice.
took my ass to
Yeah.
work and was on
That's
PTO.
good.
I was required, after taking 2 consecutive days off, I was required to get a doctor's note. So
Well, yeah,
I had
that's
to
how
get
sick
my
time works,
Why?
Rhea.
No,
No,
that was
it's
sick
not.
day.
Three
though.
days.
3 days.
It should be 3
Oh.
days.
Oh,
The
yeah.
third day.
I was
Okay,
only
my
out
bad.
for 2.
My bad.
Oh,
Sorry,
I don't ask those questions. If you're out on PTO, if you call me and be like, I'm sick and you got PTO time, I'm not asking questions. It's not my I don't care.
Yeah.
Well, I
Because we don't
didn't
have
enough
sick
time.
like we don't have sick and vacation. We just have straight.
Right.
It's just paid time
PTO.
off.
Oh, got it.
And as long as you have enough accrued, I don't ask any
Yeah.
questions. And we allow people to go 16 hours negative.
Oh,
So I'm not asking questions.
I remember that.
that's
I
nice. They
I
don't
have
allow that
unlimited
in my job.
PTO. Mine's unlimited, but they've done studies and they find out that people who have unlimited PTO take less PTO than people who
That's not
accrue it.
true, because at my last job, I abused it. That's how
Okay,
I
well
got
that's
fired.
you.
That's your ass.
You eat yeah, but you eat shiny meat, so we
that
expect
part.
it.
That part.
We
I
expect
also
Lord.
play in traffic.
Oh my god.
You know what?
I
We're
saw
gonna leave
the
it at
meat.
that.
It was a little shiny.
It had a
Wow.
sheen, a
What was the
gloss.
expiration date? The 27th? Nigga, it is the fucking 7th.
Well, this
That meat
happened on
was
the
about to
2nd.
turn to dust. Oh,
I don't care. It's still
Oh.
expired.
Oh,
You don't fuck with meat.
And how long had it been sitting in your refrigerator?
just the week before, just before Thanksgiving.
But it went past its date.
Yeah,
what kind of
There's
meat
a
was
thing
this?
called
Roast beef?
error on the
It
side
was-
of caution.
it was sirloin
Sirloin?
Like
You got that from
sliced
Dollar
thin?
General.
Thin sliced sirloin?
Oh,
from
okay.
Walmart.
You getting Dollar
Yeah.
Store meat?
Yeah.
Oh, yucky.
Yeah, my coworker was like, "Don't buy meat from Walmart. Only
Don't.
Publix. Buy Publix from Winn-Dixie. That's it."
Damn, y'all
Okay.
feel
Might
like
as well
Winn-Dixie
buy
was
Lesson
from the
there?
learned.
meat from the dollar store.
Okay.
They got steaks
Well-
there.
Oops, stop.
Did you buy it and it said dry age, but it just meant it was left in the warehouse for about
That
5
part.
extra days?
What
It's a
dollar
dry
store
aged
has
sirloin.
fucking steak?
There are
Walmart
dollar
has
stores
steak.
that
There
have
are.
steak.
They
Oh
have
yeah, no, Dollar
they're
General.
frozen.
Yeah, they have steak.
Dollar Tree has.
It ain't the
steaks.
best steak.
Dollar
but they have
Tree?
steak.
Dollar
Dollar
Tree
Tree,
goes up
yeah.
to $7-10 now. So
Yeah.
their steaks are like $5.
Bitch, the Dollar Tree around me is oh no.
Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Dollar General.
General. Yeah,
they do have it.
I
Dollar
don't
General
trust a
has a market
$5
now.
steak. I don't
But-
trust
but-
a $5
no,
steak
but
immediately.
Exactly.
No,
You're
I
right.
have never bought them.
Oh.
No, the
I've
thing
just
is
seen
that they're not grade A.
No,
They're
they're
like
not.
a grade B,
They're
grade
probably
C.
not grade F,
B.
motherfucker. What do you mean?
Well, grade D. Well, grade D is what they give. Is what they value as horse meat. Because it's a very low quality.
It's that
Beef.
shit that's stuck together by the glue meat.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, it's strange, and I think grade D also includes organs and
Yeah, chicken
facial
feet.
structures.
Just
Yeah.
next
We
time,
literally
just
sound
call-
like we're
call
on
your
a
wife.
call. It sounds like we're on bovine talk.
Yeah, and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is our guest.
Ugh.
Meat is good. Oh, sorry.
just call
Meat
your
is
wife
good.
next time you need some beef money, please.
Please, please call Britt.
No, seriously, I'll find it for you. I'll find it.
Thank
Oh, damn,
you.
fine, and girl, you're working. But speaking of Britt, how was your week, madam?
On Tuesday, I walked, and I'm not kidding. This isn't me joking around. I walked 30,000 steps that day.
Damn. Did you have an
And
event?
Day?
Why, bitch?
Oh, wow.
You had an event?
I got work at 6. I left work at 7.
Damn, girl.
Oh.
6 in the morning and left at 7. And then the very next day, I had to work an event where I had to stand on my feet all day. And I had to check in. We had 5 of us had to check in over 3,000 people on our phones.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
So my feet literally looked like sausages. They were, and it wasn't even my feet themselves. It was not even my ankles. It was the ankle bone that points outside.
Yeah.
Was so swollen it looked like I broke my ankles.
Damn.
She had cankles.
Girl, you had a cankle?
Yeah.
But it wasn't the ankle part. It was just that
it was just the
one
bone.
section. It was just the bone.
Well, because you was probably on them heels all day and your feet started to shift.
I
And
pronate
your ankles-
because I'm knock-kneed.
Oh.
I'm knock-kneed, so I pronate. And so I
You're
fucked my
knock-kneed?
ankles up. Yes, I am.
Are you slew-footed too?
No.
Pigeon-toed?
No. I go against
I
all of
am-
that.
What the fuck?
I am
Why they putting all the
slightly-
feet shit on her? Are
You know who's
Slightly-
knock-kneed? You know who's knock-kneed? Diddy.
We'll
Diddy
get
is
to that.
knock-kneed. Okay.
You
Okay.
ain't gonna be knock-kneed much in prison.
Why
but,
would you ever
no.
compare me to that motherfucker?
I'm sorry.
Under any
Yo,
circumstance.
I didn't see. I saw this motherfucker that got his shins lengthened to go from being 5'5" to 6 foot.
Yes.
And when they
Yeah.
after they did his shit, he was like,
Yeah,
his shit
pigeon-toed.
looked a little foot deflected too. Like he was walking.
But
weird.
mine's slightly knock-kneed, and I stand with my feet like this because
Oh,
of ballet.
Oh.
So it's a whole thing.
Ooh, girl, you got some Riri feet. And I'm not talking Rihanna. I'm talking about
So anyway,
short but
I think it's
So-
a Riri feet.
so that was my week, was just a
Okay.
lot of on my feet. Other than that, there's really nothing going on.
Okay.
It looks like my oldest is not coming for Christmas. I'm not surprised.
Aw.
My son is
She'll call
coming
for
and
some
bringing.
money.
I can't afford it unless she. I told her 3 weeks ago, unless you fly Spirit and I need to buy the tickets immediately, I can't afford to
Right.
send for 3 people.
Right.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because the
her and,
baby is
your
older
grandbaby.
now.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Oh, they don't
Like-
fly. When did they stop flying for free? At like
2.
1,
2.
2.
2, and
Girl,
these kids are
the
in
economy.
school, so they're definitely
Oh,
not
hell.
2.
Yeah.
But
You know,
My
Greyhound
son's-
has great specials cross country.
Oh no.
from
No.
Virginia,
That's
no.
a hell of a
As
trip.
long as
Not
they
with
don't
two
sit in the
little
back with the
kids?
pissy man, they
Two
will
little
be
kids?
fine.
No.
Them little fuckers need to see America.
No,
No.
no.
At least Amtrak.
Well,
But
okay. That
I
I
was-
will say, Amtrak is cheap now. You can get a ticket from anywhere. They got a sale going on for like $120. You
Right.
know, and
I would
think
take a
for
train
certain
cross
ages,
country
it goes
so I
down.
could see it. I would
Oh,
do that.
riding the train cross country is fun. I do.
right.
Yeah,
It sounds
I would do
great.
that.
Like a
When
hobo
you-
nigga?
But
Yeah, Amtrak ho.
No, like
Oh.
a tourist.
yeah, hobo.
Like a
Like a
hobo.
hobo.
Yeah,
What,
little-
like I got
He
a
had a
little
little
bag of
stick with
clothes.
that thing on the back.
Called the
Like the
spindle.
Like the goddamn
Well,
Boxcar
yeah.
children.
A
That's
spindle.
called the spindle. But what I was gonna say, my son's coming. He's bringing his girlfriend, so this will be the first.
Oh.
I know. Well, they live
You
together.
get to meet the
Wow,
Caucasian.
you get to meet the girlfriend.
Yeah.
I get to meet the girlfriend, and he's.
Ain't she
asked-
Caucasian?
She's Caucasian,
Okay.
and then
Yeah,
the
RT.
other
Love is
one's
love.
coming. I had to talk to the other one and say,
Lola's
"Stop."
coming?
Yeah, Lola's coming in. We had to have
Nice.
a conversation about being nice to the Caucasian.
You cannot tell that to an angry lesbian. You know that.
Is she bringing her girlfriend?
No, because her girlfriend's going home for.
Oh, okay.
Where's the girlfriend
So-
from?
The girlfriend's from down south. She's from like, I think she's from like Mississippi or something.
Oh,
damn.
no,
She black?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
My
that's-
daughter's never
oh.
dated a white girl. She's gone on one
No, no,
date
no.
one time and said she'd never do it again.
That girl is getting prayer conversion when she goes for Christmas.
Oh, her
It's gonna
parents
happen.
already know. Her parents, they're military members. They've
Right.
known for a very long time. It's not gonna happen.
Oh, that's good. What about Uncle Remus and Aunt Sophia and Nana
Just
Joe?
nobody tells anybody about it because she's had
what I'm-
boyfriends. So she's just not
Oh.
dating.
Oh.
Oh. It's just friends.
Right.
That's just her roommate.
They're roommates.
Right.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Okay.
So
Right.
Um,
You share the
but
same
no.
bed.
so that was my
Well,
week. My week is nothing special.
Yeah. No,
How
but
was
I
your
mean,
week, Anthony?
oh, I was
Yeah.
just gonna say before I jump into mine. Look, at least you got 2 out of the 3 kids coming, so
I
Yeah,
that's gonna be
agree.
nice.
that's gonna be
You get to
nice.
see your son's
Looks
girlfriend.
like you have decorations going on, so that
Yeah,
looks
you got
nice.
some things. You got some things.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
I got decorations.
she's
You
got
have a
Medea's
tree?
Christmas movie ready to play for the
I
family.
don't have a tree. I don't have a tree. I can't afford one right now. If I'm going to be
Well, go
sending
get
for people, I can't afford a tree. Um,
true.
what I was going to say is my highlight has been for the month of December, I watch a Christmas movie a night. So I just wanted to say that.
Mm, okay. Well, look at you. You
Save
and
it for
Jazz.
that
I think
black
y'all are
ass
both doing that.
Christmas.
Yeah, because that episode is coming. Good Lord. It's gonna happen. But as for my week was very nice. It was very
I like your T-shirt.
oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, Ghostbusters.
I
Don't
like that
sue
it's
me.
long sleeve.
Yeah, I love raglan t-shirts. I love that style.
I love the
Um
baseball look, the baseball
yeah,
uniform look.
I could swing a bat, but not at a ball. Someone's head, sure. Ball, not really.
Okay, Diddy.
Um,
Oh wow.
you know what, Rhea? Take that. Take that. Um, but no, this week was really nice. At work, I was able to get us set up for Toys for Tots this year.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
yeah, we're not a drop off location. We're doing it more in house this year because
Hmm.
if you want to be a drop off and really make it work, you really got to start like late
Start
September,
before.
early
Yeah.
exactly. So the funniest thing was every year for Toys for Tots, well, when I was working at the TV station and we did it, I'd get 5 toys and donate it, one for me, my mom, my sister, and my 2 nephews.
Aw.
Um, so this year was no different, but it was funny because when I brought the box for 2 solid days, it was empty. And I just caught that, damn, that's wow. I guess we all broke.
Right.
Ain't nobody getting nothing this year. Um, about another day or 2 later, 3 toys were in the box. I was like, okay, it's a start. So let me go get mine. I went to Dollar Tree, got my toys. Um, I'm pissed that a deck of Uno cards cost $10 damn, but you know what, Mattel,
Mm.
I get it. It's the Uno, like wild Uno is this crazy one.
Oh,
It's
Oh,
okay.
Uno
it's in a
No
purple
Mercy?
box. No Mercy, yeah.
That's what we play at work. I love
Okay.
that game.
Yeah, I've heard many a fights
It's
start with
fun.
that
Yeah,
one.
there's fights. Yeah,
Okay.
there's fights.
Well, got that, and after I put my toys in, my donations, the receptionist came in my office the next day and she's like, Anthony, you're not gonna believe this. And I'm like, what? She's like, go see. And I'm like, go see what? And she's like, go buy the box. I'm like, oh yeah, I had put toys in. She's like, go. And I look and it's almost full.
Oh,
So she's
that's
like,
nice.
we have so many good people working. I'm like, of course, because we work here. That's why.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna try and talk to the president, see if I could use my corporate card to buy just a few more toys, just as a corporate donation.
Yeah.
And if he says yes, then I'm gonna go do that. Now I'm going to get video games. Some child gonna have a video game with no system. No, I'm kidding. Um, but other than that,
Get some
I
bites.
my week was very crazy because a lot of stuff, a lot of Christmas gifts I ordered like months and months ago from myself, not my
Mhm.
nephews, came in. So my original Bay, Samus Aran, Metroid 4, Prime, Metroid Prime 4, it's a little shiny.
Can't see it.
God damn it. So I got the new Metroid game for my Switch 2. That came. But this is this is the shit. I tear up. My Doctor Doom
You're
figure.
doomed.
My
Oh,
Doom came.
wow.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
That is so
This-
nice.
my baby. No, it's crazy as hell because I didn't think it was gonna come out this year. This company called Mondo out of Austin, they put it together. They got with Marvel, and I was like, "Yo, I got to get this. I'm not playing games. I'm a
Mhm.
huge Doctor Doom fan.
Mhm.
Everybody knows it. MF Doom, Doctor Doom, Anthony.
All the dooms.
All the dooms. But not too much doomsday in Superman. He didn't talk much. So that came and I was really excited. I looked at it. The box is fucking amazing. But other than that, it was a nice week. I was supposed to go to the movies, but I changed my mind. I was supposed to go see Jazz in New Orleans. Not the music Jazz,
Oh.
but our friend Jazz.
Right.
Oh, for
Friend of the
real?
show, sister in pod. Yeah,
Yeah.
she went to New Orleans. She's in New Orleans. Like she might be on a plane now. They went to the Brandy and Monica concert that was
Oh,
going on. I think it was
fun.
at the Smoothie King Center.
Fun.
And I told her, "Hey, I'm going to
went?
drive out
You said
there, say
Jazz?
hi." Jazz, yeah. That the highest Togarian of Westertos, the philanderer of feet, the seller of souls. But how
When
my
was
week
that?
started, this was this weekend. We record Sunday. She was in New Orleans Friday. The concert was Friday.
Oh.
This past Friday. She was there for the weekend, her and a couple of friends. And I was gonna drive out there, have lunch with them, and then come back. But this is how my week crazily ends. I had to get 4 new tires.
Oh.
So I went and get 4 new
4.
tires on
Oh my
Black
God.
Friday.
Oh,
On Black
okay.
Friday. That was a crazy amount of money. Then I had to get my brakes changed because my front brakes needed to be changed. I thought it was just the pads, but it was the pads and the rotors. So Friday I had to go do both, thinking it was only on the front axle. $532.
Oh my God.
But it was for both. It's for both wheels.
Yeah.
It wasn't just
Yeah.
one wheel. So thank goodness for that. They were like, "Oh, that's not bad." So shout out to the good folks at Brakes for Less. This ain't a campaign nor an ad, but y'all saved me. So that's how my week ended. Yeah, it was a good week. Now this week that we're in, I'm doing budgets for next year. I got to do marketing budgets. Ugh, that's fun. I've done it only once and I don't like it, but now it's gonna be a part of my life. So yeah. But that was my week. Oh, and the little kit that came. This cute little
So
cat.
cute.
Cute cat. And a
That's
cute
cute.
little poisonous frog that came. Ribbit. And it's got a little jiggly booty.
Oh, that is the
And
cutest
legs.
thing in the entire world.
Adorable.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it twerk later. Anyway, we gotta move on. But we have to move on, y'all, because it is time now for our comments. And we got some comments, viewer comments. And this is insane. But we getting love, y'all, from the motherland. From Kenya.
That's
Can't
what's
say
up.
it's from the
Mama di
it's
Peña, mamadísima mamá.
okay. Sorry. Well, there went our 2 Kenyan fans. We love you. Thank you.
Is
We
that
still love
anywhere
you
near
guys.
Zamunda or Wakanda?
No. It's near Madagascar where the zebras sound like Chris Rock. What are you talking about? You need to read a book, Helene.
I'd rather watch a cartoon.
Thank you.
Facts. Well, okay. Well, our first story that we're gonna get into in a second, he was definitely talking about you. But no, look, I cannot pronounce your screen name. Please don't hate me for it. But she says, "Y'all are funny. This is love from Kenya." And that is not her name because she had the Kenyan flag in it. So I'm believing she is from Kenya. And that is one of the places in Africa, the continent, I definitely want to visit because the Cosby Show, mainly Theo, told me I could go see the mating of the wildebeest.
Wildebeest.
Oh, I remember that.
I have to see it. I have to see it. And after I saw what a wildebeest looks like, I'm like, I am intrigued. Because they look like, they look like yaks, but they got the lace front horns. It's kind of weird. They look like they sassy. Like, bitch, what do you get the fuck away from me? Shoot, cougar. And then it's like, oh, okay. Like those animals should be called stranger. But look, thank you so much. We love you too. We
Yes,
love
we love
Africa,
you.
even though Britt is not a fan of y'all.
I didn't say I wasn't a fan of y'all personally.
Oh wow.
Britt says a lot, but it's with love and not with any kind of vitriol. But we're going to move on because we have another new viewer who dropped a message, and this is coming from Keisha Pickens. Um, that is her last name. There will be no cotton references. We will show love to this person.
Literally
What about
wasn't thinking
noses?
it till you said it, sir.
I was thinking
Well,
it.
that shows how
It was
gullible
either-
you are when I say it, and now
It's
it's
either
in
gonna
your
be cotton or
head.
noses.
You see? See, I wasn't talking to you, Britt. I was talking to Helene. Keisha goes, and this is straight for you, Britt. I loved the K-pop Demon Hunters movie. The music was everything. So
Yes.
friendship. We will move on. Safi Tyra. I don't know where Safi Tyra's from. That's a pretty cool name. Safi says, this damn show needs more than 51 views. And because you said that, Safi, much love to you because
Thank
we are
you.
no longer at
Right?
51 views. We are now at 173. So you are loved
Nice. That's
for that episode,
awesome.
which was our passing game, which I did get a question. Are y'all being mean to biracials? The answer was
Yes.
no.
Whoever answered it. Yes.
No. We
Particularly
pick
that
on
one.
Brit.
See,
She
Britt is
needs
up
Brit.
for me. She's ahead. She's above me.
Yeah, she's on my
Oh, yeah,
right.
we're pointing everywhere, and
Oh.
when I'm gonna edit this, Brit might be way to the right, top left. She'll be in a different direction.
She's my Hollywood Squares neighbor right there.
Yeah, you see, for me, looking at the screen, she's here. Raya's here.
Oh.
You're here. Oh, Helene,
But
you're in a
don't
good
worry,
position.
their distaste for this biracial has to do with this biracial's personality and less to do with the fact that
Yeah.
she's biracial.
It's bad when you're biracial and bipolar. Take it how you want. But
Ooh, I'm not
Sassy.
bipolar.
Sassy.
I
What's her
know
name?
I'm teasing.
Sassy? No, not Sassy. What's her name?
Safi Tyra.
Saffy.
Safi Tyra.
Saffy, are you feeling some kind of way? Are you one of the biracials?
No, Safi said the show deserved more than just 51
Who said something
views.
about the biracial?
Oh,
No, it was our passing game episode.
It was a passing game thing.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I thought you said the comments said they were saying, "Are you downing biracial?"
Oh no, it was somebody that I sent the link to.
Oh, okay.
They're biracial. And they're like, are you
Okay.
being mean to biracials?
My
And I was like,
bad,
no, ma'am.
Saffy.
No, Safi was like, this damn show needs more than just 51 views. And to you, Safi,
We
I
agree,
guess you
Safi.
spoke
Thank
to the
you.
universe, and it happened. If it looks like I'm getting darker, it is. It's cloudy here in Lafayette. We've been going through a lot of rain, so I'm gonna turn into a spook in about another 5 minutes. Right, and we have our final comment coming from Britt's favorite Middle Eastern correspondent, Mr. Joseph. Joseph leaves a message, and Joseph says, I want to know, Anthony, your perspective on the author of Project 2025 being from Lafayette, Louisiana.
For real?
Yes.
There's
one
multiple
of the-
authors. There's
no,
not
no,
just
but
one.
one of the main authors with
Right.
Russell Volt and I forgot the other.
Y'all act
Fucking,
like Lafayette is
Slime
and
Monkeys.
Louisiana is not a Republican, a red state.
Well, here's the funniest thing about it. Lafayette has a very funny conservative. Well, they have a funny way of showing that. Oh no, we're not conservative. You know, we love everyone. Like they kind of give this. Yeah, it's a load of crap. Like I'm just gonna be honest, man. 48 years of my life, well, 46, 2 of them I spent in Philly. As my dad said, if God created the bulldozer to run it over Louisiana, especially Lafayette, all the skeletons will show. All the truth will come out that's buried in that ground. But yeah, the person he's talking about is Kevin. I believe it's Kevin Roberts. He went to the same high school I graduated from, so not shocked. He went to Lafayette High. He moved on. He's got all the academia and all of that. He went to UL, everything. It's not surprising. If you want to know my perspective, hey, it's fucking Lafayette.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't had a Democrat mayor in ages. Um, and that might be maybe Glenn Weber. I could be wrong. I know, was Kenny Bowen Democrat or was he just fucking black women? I don't know. Um, it's crazy, but I'm not surprised. We are in the South. It does exist. This guy does exist. He is one of the main authors of 2020 Project 2025. I believe he is now the head of the Heritage Fund and Heritage Fund, excuse me, the Heritage
Heritage
Foundation,
Foundation.
which he replaced the black woman who was the president of the Heritage Foundation, Kay Coles.
Oh, there was a black woman?
Yeah, she was the first woman and first person of color.
Have you seen the hecklers that stand outside the Heritage Foundation and
No,
call
I haven't.
everybody Nazis and white supremacists?
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Well,
and it's
I
white
mean,
people doing it.
Yeah, I mean, but it stings more
We
Yeah.
ain't
when
finna
it's
do
somebody
it.
that looks like you.
Yeah.
So it stings more. They could try to play it off as much as they want, but hey, it is what it is. But look, that's my perspective on it. I'm not surprised. It doesn't shock me. There are Republicans, there are conservative, there are alt-right, there are hippies, there are leftists here. The leftists are really cute. They hang out at CC's, they drink their coffee, they have their matcha tea. They may go to tropical smoothie once in a while to say, I'm gonna do the detox. Your conservatives are mainly at Red's gym where they work out, and some of them don't work out. They just go as a fashion show, or they go
They
to do
probably
business.
go to scope out men's packages.
Nah, you
Oh,
don't want that
wow.
because that's old. That's old wrinkly balls. That's antebellum old white men.
Oh,
That's Helene's
right up Helene's
dish.
alley.
Yeah, that's the one she'd like to own. So it is what it is, man. I'm not shocked. I'm not hurt. I'm not angered. I'm like, that's about white. All right. So we're gonna move on. And it is time now for our random chats of blackness, aka This Week in Black. And ladies and gentlemen, the theme of this first story is, if I could put the sound bite so we could play it without being copyright flagged, I would, but I'll sing it. Read a book, read a book, read a motherfucking book. Ladies and gentlemen, Nignorance is in the building. Oh, and I feel bad because he was one of my favorite rappers for a quick minute. Juelz Santana.
You
The
mean
Prince.
the same Joel Santana that knocked out his baby mama's teeth? That guy
wow.
was your favorite
I
rapper?
just said he was my favorite rapper for a short minute.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know
He is not in a shrine. Do you see Juelz Santana shrine within my fortress of nigitude? No, you do
No.
not.
Okay.
Do you see me wearing the bandana? No, you do not.
No.
So, no, but you okay there, Britt?
I took too
was
big of
that?
a hit.
Okay, I thought it's like you decompress your breasts. What is
Right?
No, my lungs hurt.
She was trying to jumpstart
Oh.
that reactor core in her chest. And
that? Yeah, like.
My lungs hurt,
Oh,
but I
wait
can't
a
get
minute.
to them.
I'm
Oh, no.
confusing Juelz with Fabulous. Fabulous is not. He knocked out Emily B's teeth.
I would say, yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no, fabulous.
That
This
that
is
wasn't
believe.
Juelz.
Yes.
That wasn't
No.
Juelz.
Okay.
My bad.
Look
I'm
at you
sorry,
putting that
Juelz.
case on a black man.
I'm sorry.
Mighty
My
white of
bad.
you.
That's the
Terrible.
Republican. The Republican influenced me.
Yep. They all look alike, Raya. I mean, except you. You're my negress of old. But anyway, Juelz was on the No Funny Shit podcast. He spoke about the Diplomats, which was a really cool group that included Cameron, Jim Jones, as many people know him as the oldest YN of the bunch.
Mm-hmm.
God, with them dusty ass braids.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. He spoke on his, past drug use. He say he's clean and sober. I believe him until he parted his mouth when he wanted to give wisdom to the babies. And I'm going to play this. I believe none of you saw the video. So this is the first time y'all will hear this. So I want y'all to be prepared to hear what Juelz Santana had to say to all the people who got babies and how to raise them. So I'm going to share it. Everybody see it? Good.
Yes.
Here we go.
Some G shit though, we gotta start teaching our kids though, just financial wealth and literacy and all that shit early, because by the time they get to 9th grade, they should be just learning how to start businesses and how to. But they don't really need to know how to read.
Wait, stop. I saw this.
I say that respectfully. I'm not saying that in a way to be literate, because you're not supposed to be illiterate, but you can.
What's more important, reading or math?
Math.
Told you.
Math. I think you could listen to a book on YouTube. You can still obtain the information. You don't have to know how to read. That's not reading and understanding. I believe common sense is better than everything. I'm a common sense nigga. I'd rather have and common sense. Be able to read life, be able to read people. I try to understand people. Understand like nowadays you can listen to a book. I just listen to the 48 Laws of Power. Not to
you gotta read your contract, Els.
You don't have to
you can listen to that too. They got apps you can put it in and it'll read it to you. Are you crazy?
He can't read.
Yeah, bro.
Huh? It probably will. AI will now. That's what I'm saying. That's how freaky
you don't
it
have
is.
to read. Shit can be told to you.
It'll be so. I'm not saying that in a bad way. Like you don't need to know how to read.
Floyd Mayweather don't read that shit.
I was just about to say this nigga's Floyd
You
Mayweather.
saying that? You just gotta know what you like.
I know what I want.
Wait, what? You ain't gotta read the restaurant. You can just say, "What is this? A steak joint? I want steak, nigga. I want. What y'all steak come with? What y'all got? When the waiter come."
Way more important.
When the waiter come, you be like, what come with the steak? Fries, fish, that, and the third. All right, I want this, that, and the third. I ain't gotta read no menu. I'm just saying, you don't have to read. Like, you know what I mean? Reading is just when people want to embarrass you and try to play you, and them saying do funny shit. Oh, you can't read your contract. Anybody who said you can't read your contract, they didn't read their contract. They had a lawyer read their contract. They just saying it to be funny.
Is he high?
Everything is like a you know. You got some niggas that do joke. You know, they wear their sleeve on their heart, and some niggas, you know, they make it.
No, please stop talking,
All right.
please.
I gotta stop it because
This is why motherfuckers be saying podcast equipment should cost way more.
you know what?
Nigga, the fuck?
I want to give.
He's so enamored by fucking apps that will do everything for him.
Here's the
Nigga, what?
look. Before we really get into it, to the good Sir Joel Santana, you do receive the Cole Brown Award. So to Joel's,
Cole, you stupid.
and I'm sorry, if you can't read, you can't tell what a number is.
If you've made it to the 9th grade without being able to read.
Right. Ian fell behind during COVID because he was in elementary school during COVID. And a lot of those kids ended up falling behind.
Yeah.
If you fall behind in reading, which he did, you literally fall behind in everything else.
Everything else.
Because you're having to read you're having to read math problems, you're having to read in science, you're having to read in social studies. Everything comes back to reading. And I'm like, and for you to be like, nah, you don't have to read, nigga, either you can't read yourself, either you are functionally illiterate your damn self, or you are just that fucking stupid. Whichever one it is, you don't need to be giving people your opinion about it.
He needs to talk to Fantasia.
Okay.
That the other one, when he was talking about you don't need to read, you can have it told to you.
Who is
that?
The
Is
other
terrifying.
Guy? Who is that guy?
Those two guys were a part. They're the hosts of No Funny Shit. Yeah.
Okay. Well. Yeah. But okay, the one sitting on the couch with him, he said you don't need to read. You can just have everything told to you.
So you just gonna believe?
Well, how do you know?
You?
Right.
Like that is terrifying that you are willing to take someone else's word on anything.
That is why there are so many motherfuckers walking around with tattoos in different languages and the shit say Shanghai beef on it, or it's a strip club, and you thinking the shit say love, courage, and whatever. No, bitch, because you listening to another motherfucker. It's stupid.
Right.
Yeah. Woo, Lord have mercy. I mean,
You don't need
nah,
to read. Ugh.
I think it's funny because he says they need to know financial literacy. That's a fucking word. Thank you.
Literacy being the
Literacy. He
operative
said.
word.
This nigga so
Thank you.
stupid and don't read that he don't know the definition of the word literacy
That's the thing
to
that
tell
got
you
me.
to be financially literate. If that ain't an oxy fucking moron.
Man, look.
Yeah.
After
Oh.
I would was it last show or the show before that when we talked about it was last week's show with Pharrell and the respectability politics. It seems like no matter where you look at it, regular black folks catch it from every angle. You have the bougie Negroes telling you to work twice as hard, get half of the accomplishment, but do it because you're the best. That's how you do it. And then you have rich niggers who are not truly comprehending the concept of why reading is important, going, yo, if you one of them book smart motherfuckers, all you do is you ain't got no common sense. Like, how does that
Why?
equate?
Common sense.
Why do
Here's
we
the
put
thing
it in?
about common sense. This is what I'm going to say, and I've said it. I've said it so many times. Common sense is common to who? Everybody has this idea of what common sense is, but it's your personal, how you walk through life, how you deal through life, and what is common to you. Because I can guarantee you, common sense to a billionaire, what he thinks is common sense solution to common sense problems is out of our stratosphere. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when we use
It's
common
relative.
sense as a barometer, that's stupid. That's absolutely stupid. Yes,
Right.
we know some people know not to look down when they're walking forward, but you know how many dumbasses I see look down walking forward and have the nerve to turn around and tell people to have common sense? That's non-starter for me. No, you don't have common sense. You're too dumb to have common sense, obviously.
But like you said, common sense looks different to different people, though. Like, if you grew up on a farm, you would have it'd be common sense to know how to work your tractor or to know how to
Right.
deal with animals or to know how to deal with your land. Whereas if I grew up in the city, my common sense may be I know how to get around on public transportation. I know how
Right.
to navigate a city. I don't have the same common sense as the motherfucker on the farm because we have different lifestyles. So my comment, that's something that you will maybe look into as you get older or when you get into other forms of like when you start getting around other people. But your common sense is also dependent on where you grew up, how you grew up, the situation that you grew up in, the people that you surround yourself with. Like, motherfucker, my kids they don't know how to navigate public transportation because they're suburban kids. There's no fucking
Right.
public transportation here. Do them niggas know how to call Ubers? You goddamn right. So it's like, yeah,
Yeah,
like
and
Britt was saying, your common sense is dependent on a multitude of factors. But nigga, can we just come to the consensus that Jewels ain't got none?
Right?
pretty much. Pretty much.
This nigga was literally like, nah, you ain't got to read. The fuck?
Well, and that's the craziest thing because when you read, that means you have what's called reading comprehension, which means
Correct.
Yeah.
you can comprehend and have an understanding of words that people are telling you.
Yep.
Now, when it comes to law stuff, and he's right, people who say, man, you ain't read your contract, they didn't read their contract because they got lawyers to read their contract. Well, you really want to know why, Jewels? Because lawyers, when they do contracts, they write some really crazy shit that only lawyers understand, and not every
Legalese.
lawyer legalese. So, yes, you are going to go and get a lawyer and say, man, perpetuity. Why are they calling perpetuity? Well, that's a phrase that they own you forever. Oh, shit. Because no lawyer is going to set up a contract for a company to when they're going to sign an artist for the artist to truly understand, hey, here's what you're getting into. This is how they hustle you. So it is good to know some things. Have a little bit. Look,
Nah, nigga, I
have a
can
little
add
bit of
2
book
plus 2
learning.
on my fingers.
Look,
I just can't spell 2 plus or
Yeah.
2 or fingers. But that's cool.
yeah, you could put it on the app and the app will read it to you. Yes, the app could read you the whole is it Tolstoy? Yeah, Tolstoy's War and Peace.
How many black
But
neighborhoods
you
has
won't
he
understand the
destroyed?
word. Huh?
Nigga.
With his
Right.
love and use of AI, how many black
Right.
neighborhoods has he destroyed? Shit.
But you know what?
Does
It's
he know
funny.
what AI is? Could he spell AI when he sees
No.
it in a book? Could he read it? No, he could not.
Him and Mayweather
He probably say,
fucking
"Yo,
nuts.
Jewel's AI. Yo, Iverson was."
You know
that
what
nigga."
else he can't do?
You remember that
He
little
also
golden
can't
book?
do anything above basic math. Because when you start to get into algebra and calculus, you start to utilize, I don't know, symbols
Words.
and letters. If you
Yeah.
don't know what that is,
You don't know what a tangent and a cosine is. You don't know
right?
what
No, absolutely
Nigga, what's the
not.
Pythagorean theorem?
What's an integer? I mean, you need financial
God.
freedom. And look, that is the one thing I do agree with him on. Yes, young kids need to know about financial literacy
Yes.
early.
They do.
Because
Them niggas need to read
here-
first.
They need to read. No, that should be a part of it, because what folks don't understand, this is not a complaint. This is not us whining and stuff. Black folks were not financially literate
True.
at the same time as our Caucasian white counterparts.
And it has
Period.
been held back from us on
Exactly.
purpose. That's the other thing. It's not
think
like,
about it.
we had it at our fingertips and
Right.
we just ignored it. It was, no, they
No, we were
understood how
denied
important
credit.
it was.
Exactly.
Denied credit cards, things of that
They
nature.
came up with the concept of credit because of black people. They don't want us to
Exactly.
have
The same thing with the credit score.
Right.
Right. See, look at all them politics. Look at them politics we talking.
Tell Jewels
I
to
love you,
eat
Britt.
to eat a reading rainbow dick, please.
Whoa. Whoa.
Have you ever heard him swear? And I don't mean Joel's. I mean,
LeVar Burton?
yes. I listened to him talk about
so.
reading and how in Florida they're burning books and they're banning books, and one guy's on a crusade. And so he starts saying some stuff, and then he's like, fuck this shit. I was like, oh my God, LeVar.
Yeah. Oh,
He
no.
said
LeVar,
that? Oh, wow.
Yes.
LeVar Burton has let
He's a
some
real
bombs
one.
fly.
That's cool.
He does not
What
play.
the fuck y'all talking about?
He
And
ke-
that's
he
data,
keeps-
nigga.
He keeps his chains from the Roots
Not
movie.
Data Jordy, girl.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's right.
Nerd moment. Sorry.
He's
No,
a real
Like
one.
Data
That's
is
cool
white,
to
white,
Kente,
white.
motherfucker.
Well, speaking of Reading Rainbow, they brought it back. There's a new host.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I forgot
They're
the guy's name. He's very
complaining.
He's
young.
talking
But
about
they're
his hair.
complaining about the new host.
How come
There's-
LeVar Burton didn't host it?
He said he gave his consent
He gave
to
his
the
blessing.
new host.
He said,
Yeah.
So the new guy started on TikTok,
Mhm.
and he's a very, very upbeat. What is his name?
he's got a big fro.
Is
He
I
he,
can't
does.
oh,
He
he's
has a
black?
big
He's
Okay.
light skinned, big
fro.
fro. I can't remember his name, but
Nice.
I
I'm
saw a
pulling
few.
it up.
He's really good.
New host.
The energy.
He started out on
he's really
TikTok.
good.
Yes, he does have a lot of energy. His name is Mychal, Mychal is his first name.
Michelle?
Tretz, Treets.
I think it's Michelle.
That's him.
Michelle?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Oh, okay.
But have
So
you heard
he's
the
got-
controversy around
He
it?
started on TikTok, and he was very
Oh,
like
hold on,
about he was working at a library initially,
Mhm.
and he would do lives from the
I know
library.
him. Yes.
And he
Yes.
was like,
And
he would talk
something
about
happened?
the books. Yes.
He got
He would talk
fired?
about the books and everything. And then he ended up getting fired because they were
Yes,
like, we
I
want you to
remember him.
stop recording in the library. And he's like, but why? Like, why would you not? Like,
Right.
what the fuck
Want to
for?
promote?
And there was such a big campaign. So many people had started to follow him and use his videos to like talk to their kids and everything like that, that they promoted him so where he was able to get monetized and was like, fuck that library. But there
Mhm.
were also libraries that picked him up and was like, no, please come to our library.
Mm.
And then Reading Rainbow, I guess, gave him a call because he was talking
Yeah.
about how that was the kind of catalyst for him reading as a little kid. And he met with
Aw.
LeVar Burton, and LeVar gave him his by all means, you have my blessing. And Reading Rainbow got picked back up, but he got back into some controversy because he's like the hair situation. People were talking about his hair, and he's like, I saw his last video about his hair. He's like, I love my hair. He's
His
like,
hair
I
grows
make
naturally out
make
of his
sure my
head.
hair is in
Mhm.
its natural state
Right.
on purpose so kids can see that the way that it grows out of my head is just how it grows. And he's like,
Mhm.
and I love to read, I'm well spoken, I'm nice to people, I care about people, so my hair should have no part of if
Right.
I care about somebody or if I'm reading or anything like that. But there was also some controversial, and I don't know, I guess it's like we didn't think about it with LeVar Burton, but it was probably there too. But like a man endorsing like kitty books, you
Right.
know, they
Oh,
over
come
people tend to
on.
sexualize shit when
Everything
they
is
shouldn't.
sexualized. That's so
And it's
stupid.
like he's never given the vibe that he has ever done anything. He's
Right.
never come off weird. He's always very happy and very optimistic. And like his YouTube channel is the same way. His TikTok was the same way. And I'm like, this dude is literally just trying to educate children the way
Hmm.
that was done for us. Think about all the shows
Mhm.
we had in the 80s that our kids no longer have because it's like animated stuff. But we had Mr. Rogers. I mean, he was we had fucking
Bill Nye,
we had well now I was gonna go either further back than that. We had
Mr.
what's the
Wizard,
one Mr. Wizard. We had Mr.
Mr.
Wizard.
Wizard's
Y'all know
World.
Mr. Wizard
Um
was hard on them children.
he was, but I used to love
We
it
had
because he used to get
Captain
on their asses.
Kangaroo.
We had
I'm
Yeah, we
Captain
sorry,
had
but
Kangaroo.
most of
Captain Kangaroo.
our not talk show, but most of our children's
Even
show
Sesame
hosts
Street. Think
were
about Sesame Street. It was a
men.
bunch of adults with a bunch of
Yeah.
kids and puppets.
Right.
Like,
There was never anything weird.
mm-mm.
Steve from Blue's Clues, he wasn't
Oh,
weird. He was great.
we love Steve.
Yes.
Steve is the
Even the
only
new
one.
host. Even the
See,
new
I
host is a man.
right.
The
Yeah.
Asian
Well,
guy.
Hmm.
yeah, but the thing is, there's this helicopter parent initiative that's been happening, and everything that seems, and I'm just gonna call it what it is. If it seems leftist, they put that label on it, right?
Right.
They'll put the grown man, kids, something's creepy about that.
Right.
When
LeVar
in
Burton, when
actuality,
LeVar
they
Burton,
usually look in the mirror.
right?
Well,
When,
here's the
go
thing.
ahead,
There was
go ahead,
another
Britt.
controversy on top of that. And I didn't know about those other two. That's fucking crazy.
I knew about
There's
the
a
hair, but not the other one.
controversy that got shot down real fast because people said, and it was along the leftist thing, look at them, they're pushing the gay agenda with the
Mhm.
rainbow.
Oh my
Nigga,
God.
it's
That
reading
rainbow's been
rainbow.
around
What
since the
the hell?
80s.
Since
It's in the
1980,
People
name.
can't be that
goddamn
fucking
free.
retarded. Please tell me people can't be
No,
that.
no,
in
no,
the
no.
freaking
People can
name.
be. People can be.
And they got upset, and people were like, it's been around since forever. Just because you didn't grow up watching it, just because you weren't allowed to watch it,
Right.
doesn't
Just 'cause you
mean
illiterate.
it's this new gay thing that they created.
Right.
Because they really thought, these people really honestly thought the rainbow was added to it, and it was called Reading Rainbow to push a gay agenda. They had no
Wow.
concept or clue. And this is how stupid, when you don't read and you let things tell you shit and let people tell you shit, they had no idea there was really a Reading Rainbow before this reboot.
The whole concept of Reading Rainbow was when they did the final episodes, they did these interviews with people, and the creator
Yep.
of Reading Rainbow, along with LeVar Burton, said that I think it was their kid, when they used to open the book, they always felt like a rainbow
Rainbow, yeah.
was coming out of the book. You know, like
Mhm.
it was, oh yeah, I created this book Rainbow. And hello, rainbow, spectrum. Oh wait, oh Lord, we talk about spectrum. Now we're gonna start yelling autism. No, I mean anything can trigger stupidity.
Oh, God,
Whether
yes.
it's your favorite rapper, whether it's something the so-called 85% deem as not societally correct. Yo, it's a fucking book. The song literally tells you, take a look. It's in a
in
book.
a book.
It's Reading Rainbow. Like,
Take a look. It's in a
oh man, like I don't know what pissed me off more. Joel Santana telling people not to read. What's my boy used to be with Monty Python? Shit. When he said that black kids don't have imaginations.
What?
Girl, it was during the Black Panther run when Black Panther was the biggest
Oh.
movie. Yeah, he's like, oh no, that's just that's fake because black children, black kids and imaginations that don't
Oh,
happen.
Black
and-
Panther the movie? I thought you meant
Yeah.
the Black Panther movement.
No, oh God, no.
You're
he would've
talking
got
about
stomped out.
recently? Somebody said black kids
This
don't
was-
have imaginations?
This was back in 2018 when
That's
Black
not that
Panther.
long ago.
Yeah, it's not that long
That's-
ago.
mm-mm.
That's crazy. I had a
oh,
vivid
man.
imagination.
What's my
And
boy?
still
And-
do.
I still do. You should just, yeah. I like to take walks and daydream about shit.
Mhm.
Are you surprised?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No.
Terry Gilliam. He's actually one of my out of the Monty Python troupe. He was the one I followed the most because he did the animations in the show. I always did love Python's animations and, the mixed media. And he was quoted as saying, black children shouldn't even have that. Like Black Panther shows a false equivalency, and the black children don't have those kind of imaginations. And I'm
Because
like,
Superman is so much of a natural equivalency.
again,
Think of what?
when you read, you learn about people and their cultures as well.
Oh my
Right.
God, I hate
But you got to read the
people
right
so
stuff.
much.
People are so
But
goddamn
again,
exhausting when it comes to this.
He made
stupid
one of my
shit.
favorite. He made two of my all-time favorite movies, or three, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
If they went
But we-
this hard, I'm
The
sorry,
woke
but just
agenda.
if they went this hard on fixing our climate, our financial crisis, as they do on hating black people, we would be so well off.
They can't. They're obsessed. They can't.
and
It's
They love
odd.
us. They love to
whether
hate
you believe
us.
it or not,
It's weird.
there's more money in hate than there is in love.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Think about it.
it's so true.
If you truly love somebody, you wouldn't have them popping pills every day. You would go and fight to find a cure for their illness. If you love someone, you wouldn't take the time or effort to make $1 on writing some kind of heinous bullshit online just to get a click.
Mm-hmm.
If you truly loved
Oh.
people, you see how I'm segueing into our next story?
Anthony.
Yeah, but again, if you truly love someone, you would say, Anthony, you look like you need the God King Doom side of this figure that you have, and you would put the money down and go get it for me. But you don't love because you filled with
Right,
all
I
kind of
don't.
hate. And
I'm
with
sorry,
that,
speaking to my good ear.
tell you do right by me. Hold on, let me turn the volume up so you can hear.
Yeah.
Um,
I know.
but think about it, man. Monetarily, you make more money with hate than you do with love.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying what Joel Santana said on this podcast is hate, but it is ignorant. It is willful ignorance, and that's very dangerous.
He doesn't know what that means.
Oh, it's
He
dumb
don't
nigga
read.
shit.
Oh, there
That
you
is
go.
very dangerous.
He understands that.
And I don't like that fact of, I'd rather have common sense. No, everybody got common sense or want to have common sense or actually live with it. But if you don't know the difference between they, there, and all of that, two, and,
Right.
two, and two, you got a problem.
My kid has a problem. He doesn't know the difference between two, and two. There.
I know
there.
some people who don't. I do, but I know some people who don't.
Where?
Sometimes, you know what? Sometimes I have it. It's like a brain fart. You're writing. You ever wrote something
Right.
and you look at it and you gotta, is this spelled correctly? I don't have a dictionary, a physical dictionary anymore. So I can, I use my phone, Siri. Spell so-and-so. I make sure. I don't run in and be like, yo, Siri, dictate everything I said.
You ever text somebody who's so stupid you start texting stupid after a while?
Yes.
Yes.
No. I just
I
block
have.
him.
But at that moment though, Britt, I wake up and I go, whoa.
Right.
I read. I read books. I understand. Whoa, why am I typing like you?
Right.
But again, that's where we start to get tweet speak and all of that. That's where we
Yep.
get text speak and LOLs and KSM. Is it KMSL? Yeah, killing myself laughing, whatever the dumb shit is. We start to shorthand the way
Right.
we speak.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you still got to have some understanding or comprehension of the words you're speaking. Words mean things.
Reading is
And when they-
fundamental.
You
know
cannot
what?
change words
Class
if you
act
don't
taught me that.
understand the world. If you don't understand a word, if you don't understand where it comes from, I
Mhm.
truly believe this. If you don't understand the root of the word, you cannot knowingly change the
etymology
word.
of the word.
Yeah.
Yes, if you don't, You cannot change that word and keep it true to whatever its root is. And that's the problem, is people are just changing words. Because look, language moves, language changes. Language is not, it is fluid, it is not stagnant. But with that said, any change it makes still has to stay true to the root of the word. And we are just throwing shit out there.
Well, as someone said in one of the comments, well, I guess that's why his ass got arrested with that firearms charge, because he didn't read the sign that said firearms are prohibited in the airport. So
they should have written it in math.
Well, yeah. Yo, Jewels, math problem, B. You got this, son. But
I bet you he can't solve a basic equation.
You know what? He got lawyers. In the streets, you got common sense, Raya. Common sense will get you everywhere. And with that note, we're going to move on to some more common sense, as well as book learning should be your friend. Because if it's not, Megan Thee Stallion will take you to court. Just ask Milagro Grams. Because Miss Pete won her case, but she also kind of lost a little bit in that case. If you don't know, and you've been hiding under a rock, Meg Thee Stallion had an ongoing defamation case in, I believe, Florida with media. What was that?
I said, of course.
It's
Florida.
With a media personality, internet media person known as Milagro Grams, basically on the account that there was a video that circulated. It was an AI deepfake of a sexual act being done, and the person it was being done to was supposed to be Meg Thee Stallion. Milagro, who said, I thought it was real, put it out there and broadcast it for everybody to see. But not only that, she has also done a bunch of stories on Megan since her and Tory Lanez were in court. They were never friendly to Megan. They would always talk about that Megan was lying, which in some cases, Megan, she admitted, I lied. It is what it is, but not to the extent of her being shot. That was true. Tory shot her. That was true. The biggest lie everybody knows that she had was she didn't sleep with Tory. Right. And that was a lie. But again, one lie makes an avalanche of lies, you know.
I wonder why she lied about that. Was she embarrassed?
It's like, it's like dudes who say, I never fucked a fat chick.
So she did fuck Tory?
She was saying she didn't fuck a leprechaun with no hair.
Yeah, her and Tory and the best friend. Yeah, Tory popped both of them. Kelsey. And that's where it all stems from. But again, Milagro tried to use, I'm a journalist.
You see
the
how
judge was like, no,
for
baby,
that
you're
bitch
not.
For Cardi B.
It didn't work out for Cardi B. Well, it worked out for Cardi B, but not for Tasha K.
Tasha K.
But you see, here's the thing. And this is where I said, now everybody really got to be careful of the things they say on this here internet.
Right.
From us to Joe Budden to Joe Rogan, everybody's got to be careful, because the judge did deem that while Milagro Grams was not a journalist, Milagro Grams is media. And that carries weight, which means.
But half these bitches, if they just apologize, the shit'll go away. They just be standing on their business.
Right.
They just don't want to backtrack it.
And the only thing that makes it really crazy is Megan wins, but she doesn't win on defamation. It's a weird situation. It's not weird. I'm not a lawyer. I can't break it down. I'm sorry. I guess I didn't read, but I did read the story. So quite frankly, we are media. What we do is we make content for people to watch, whether it's our two Kenyan fans to the 5 folks who watch here in the States. We make content for them to consume. So that makes us a part of the media machine. But we are not journalists.
Right.
We are just four black folks with opinions, and we express our opinions. Sometimes we do make sure that we fact check, sometimes,
Or we
on
say
what
allegedly.
We say allegedly, when we say Donica Lewinsky, allegedly. But when you come off as saying, my sources say, or I have it on good authority, or
Right.
I'm reporting, blah, 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 you have now tried to become a journalist.
Right.
And Milagro was trying to use freedom of the press in order to just wipe the whole thing out. Now, Megan's lawyer, as well as Megan, made a very, very big mistake. She could have won the defamation case 100% clean if she'd have first sent a cease and desist notice to Milagro Grams. Because that in Florida, you have to do. You have to send that cease and desist. And it never happened. So because it didn't happen, the judge is like, well, I can't give you this because you didn't do this.
Right.
But I'm still going to rule in your favor. The jury and everything, they're going to rule in your favor because what they did was, which I'm shocked. If Milagro was in California, her ass would be in prison because the video they put out is deemed revenge porn.
Yep.
Okay.
I was wondering
So
when
that
you were going to
could have put her in
touch on
prison.
that.
Mhm.
Because I was wondering
when
because
it
that
comes to porn, I touch
huge.
it, Britt.
That's huge. That's huge here. Revenge porn.
Yeah, it's very big in California, but in Florida, not so much. That's just
Good to know.
That's an Instagram selfie.
Good to know.
Yeah. No.
Oh my God.
White Republicans hide. Raya's on the hunt. No. They're fussing.
Did I hear someone scream?
Yeah, that's my youngest nephew telling his biggest brother, telling him, you need to shut up. But you the loudest one. You shut up. So, you see, he just come from church and the devil's still in the house. Anyway. So, it's a win. It is a big win for Megan Thee Stallion. It is also a win for celebrities in a lot of cases. Now, you could say Megan's music. I'm not a fan of Megan's music. It sucks. Megan can't go to court and say I'm suing you for defamation.
Right.
I'm just stating an opinion. But if you're going off and saying Megan did this, and this, and it's causing harm, your ass is going to court.
It's also how you say it, though. You can say the gossip is, or
right.
that's
But this
different.
is the thing. It can still come back and bite you because now you got to prove where that gossip comes from.
Yeah, this is only going to go so far because we're talking about a very slippery slope, and most judges do not like to sit here and cause that slide. So this is only going to go so far before it gets shot down.
Well, even the judge that handled the case even said it. This is not one. This ain't fun at all. And I'm just paraphrasing. This is not what the First Amendment protects, because that's where she had. I think the judge was female. Excuse me if she wasn't, but the judge had to come to a conclusion that Milagro Grams is a part of the media, but Milagro is not a journalist.
Right.
So you're kind of protected by First Amendment, but you're not, because it's also a clear and present danger because it did affect Megan Thee Stallion or Megan P. It affected her, her livelihood, her mental state, physically.
But it also sounds like there was a clear and present campaign going on to smear Meg Thee Stallion on Milagro's part, which is completely different from people sitting around saying, oh, did you hear this on TikTok? Or did you hear this gossip? Those are two totally different things.
No, you're right. And that's where everybody started saying, yo, academics, step up, come to the front of the class. People like academics, Aiden Ross, all them little podcasters who was doing the Tory should be free, Megan, this, that, and the other.
Right.
Yeah, it's putting a light on all of that, So we shall see, and because of that, now we can look at what we got going on in the White House with the White House press pool, where
Okay.
you have, goobers like Laura Loomer, who's getting press credentials. Matt Gaetz, weirdly,
Who
Matt
looks
Gaetz look like
worse?
he looks like a what you call it, an irregular vinyl action figure.
Yes,
like
he does.
The ones that they weren't made right, so you get them at Ollie's. Instead of Superman, you get superhero guy, and he's got the weird, Bobby Brown cocaine jaw look. That's Matt Gaetz. It's very weird, but
Or you get
again, that's the
TikTokers
administration. You get TikTokers.
as journalists now. So this is what I
Right.
mean. You're sitting here and you're having a case like this and you're taking journalism seriously when in reality, the highest office in the world doesn't take journalism seriously. How are you going to push that precedent through? Because then you could turn around and you could sue every single one of these morons, because in a moment or two, they're going to say something that is libelous.
Yeah.
I think
And
that's the word.
yeah, that's it. Because I think that, if I remember right, I got to go back and read it. That's what the judge really hit on, is the liable aspect
Right.
of the situation with Megan. But now that you see, journalism ain't been journalism in a long time.
Couldn't you sue Donald Trump, though, for the bullshit that he says that isn't true? For every reporter that he looks in their face and he says, you're too stupid to understand? Like, shouldn't you be able to? Because that's hate speech, as far as I'm concerned.
Well-
if it's coming from the highest office in the world and is just berating, consistently berating specific groups of people.
Well, keep in mind, he sued ABC. He sued CBS over journalism, mind you.
Over actual journalism.
Over actual journalism. And he won.
I would love to sue him. But I have a fucking laundry list of shit I'd love to sue him about.
Good luck. Good luck. But, look at the DOJ. They can't even get a charge to stick on Letitia James right now.
I want to sue him for his cankles. I want to sue him for making me watch him waddle places. Like, that's not fair. I shouldn't have to look at that.
It's a slippery slope, because we're getting to the point to where you can't say stuff.
Right.
If you do say stuff, there's the potential for a lot of backlash.
Yep.
Depending on who it is, what they say.
Depends. Yeah, it depends
all
on
of
who
that.
it is.
Like, at one point in time, Walter Cronkite could come on the news and say he don't like whomever, and when nobody
Right.
talking about suing him. He could
Right.
come on the news and say, I do like this person, and then some opposition wasn't trying to sue him. At one
Right.
point in time, Barbara Walters could do full-fledged interviews where she was asking actual questions to somebody. That is not happening anymore. We're doing these interviews where they're lowballing these questions. So, President Trump, what's your favorite color today?
Right.
Well, my favorite color is not Obama's favorite color. Like, the fuck is you talking about? And then if you turn around and say something about, if some journalist picks up, well, he didn't answer this question because it was about XYZ and he just brought up Obama. Now he done got his feelings hurt and is calling people stupid. And I'm like, dude, it's a fucking joke. But people gotta,
Well, look how
even like the episode that we had about a certain somebody, I was like, yo, we can't even say we didn't even say anything all that bad. Like, and I was like, no, we can't say anything because they are quite literally going after people. And how you get mad at me for saying the same shit that person said, but about them?
Exactly.
Because if Trump calls somebody stupid and then I turn around and call him stupid, it's gonna be like, oh my God, why do you people stoop so low? Like, the fuck? What?
He called a reporter a pig. He looked at her and said, "Quiet, piggy." And I'm like,
crazy, fucking crazy.
You calling somebody a pig? You who devour.
But when you've been raised with no self-awareness, when you have been raised to have like specifically have no self-awareness, to project all issues upon others. Everybody is responsible for what negatively impacts you. It is not you. You are never responsible. It is impossible to see a reflection of yourself when you say the negative things that you say, because your psyche still has to get that shit out there. So every time he says these things, in my mind, as far as I'm concerned, he is actually saying this shit about himself, and he just doesn't fucking know it.
Well,
Yo,
and
did
the
y'all
thing.
see?
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Anthony.
No. I was gonna say the thing about him is he likes to talk about how all these folks that he speak on are soft-hearted, or they're wusses, or they're weak. Say something about him and watch how quickly he explodes. He is thin-skinned, and I'm not
He's
talking
so
about
thin-skinned.
because his skin is tan but not naugahyde thick. He is a very thin-skinned narcissist. And he does not take criticism well because, oh, you hate me. No, we don't hate you. I despise you. I may despise you. I may not like you. Okay, hate, go for it. But if you're doing something that is hurting the people who, even the people that voted you in, you should be criticized. And in one of his latest tweets, when he was talking, because they did the whole thing about the bombing of that boat, which, man, when that video drops, that's gonna be hot. You bombed the boat once. The guys are, two survivors are trying to save themselves. You bomb it again.
Matt Gaetz
But
is
you talking-
on one. Matt Gaetz, sorry. I'm sorry, Pete Headset.
Oh, headset?
Sorry.
But Trump calls himself the king in one of his Truth Social tweets. He's saying the quiet parts out. He's not showing any shame anymore.
No,
And
he
yes,
don't give a shit.
he's probably saying it to get a rise out of everybody, especially the MS. Well, it's not MSNBC anymore. The MS Now people, the CNN folks, to give hard-ons to the Fox and Friends, the OANNs, and the News Nations and News Now. Yeah, he does it. But when you say things like that, it does have a consequence. See, it all goes back with this Megan case. When you say things about people, you can yell freedom of speech all day until your jaw unhinges. But you must be prepared for the consequences that come from the words you said. Now, if I say I love y'all, I know that consequence is going to be good. Except from Helene. Helene hates everybody. But
Lady
Clearly
loves me.
rightfully fucking so.
she tolerates you, Britt. And that
No,
is
she
by a
loves
very
me.
slim margin.
Dad, she loves me. It's fine.
Wait, say it in a good ear? She didn't hear
Right.
you.
Anyway,
Speaking to my good ear, please.
yes, but here's the thing about the First Amendment.
Mm-hmm. You heard that? Y'all heard
Yes.
it?
Yes.
My nephew heard the bullshit you was about to say, Britt, but please continue. Didn't
Never
it sound like
mind.
that yelling goat?
It's just, I believe, okay, I am not a fan of Larry Flint. I'm not a fan of Hustler, but I will tell you absolutely correctly, they protected his rights for a reason, because it goes beyond just his rights. We're not talking about a pornographer. We're talking about the ability to speak your mind. Yes,
Right.
there are consequences to it, but when you start to silence the press, that is one of the first steps. There's this show on Netflix called How to Be a Dictator. It's one of my favorites. It's been around for years, and I watch it all the time whenever I take a flight. It makes me feel better. And one of the things they talk about is step one: silence the press.
Right.
Absolutely. And so this may be a slight way of doing it, but it is silencing the press. The fact that this judge even allowed this, understood the Pandora's box that's being opened. But what's going to happen is it will be assisted by those who keep their mouths shut.
Yeah.
Liable is liable, yes, absolutely. But when you start to silence yourself about the truth that you know is to be the truth, and you can back that shit up because you're afraid of the outcome, they are absolutely doing what they set out to do. Right. They are controlling the narrative.
Mm-hmm. No, you 100% right. It's
so fuck
how
'em.
you control the men. It's how you control the masses. Again, you know, but go figure. This is America.
This is America.
Speaking of America, Diddy deserves to be under the jail.
Well, that is a great but yet off segue.
Oh.
So we will move on to our final story.
Okay.
Yet this is also our final.
I'm chomping at the bit. Can you tell?
Yes.
No, not at all.
Notes are burning.
I want to get through my bullet points.
I need to be for Diddy. I need to speak for Diddy. But yeah, yes, does Diddy deserve to be under the jail? In a lot of ways, yes. And 50 Cent need to go with him. No, I'm joking.
50 Cent deserves an Emmy.
No, 50 Cent deserves to understand that just because you spoke on a piece of shit, don't exonerate you from being a piece of shit.
No, he can be a piece of shit. Like, two things can be true at the same time.
Yes.
He can be a piece of shit, but he can also have worked on a masterpiece, which is this 4-part.
He didn't really work on it. He just put money.
But if Diddy, if 50 and Diddy have beef, and then it just so happens that 50 is the one that wants to produce a story about how ain't shit this motherfucker is, don't you think he could swing the narrative any way that he so sees fit?
Exactly.
He's like, oh, fuck this nigga. I
He
don't like
can.
him. Watch this.
He can, but speaking to people who knew Diddy intimately for years, I'm talking about before he was Diddy, there's some credence to it.
Somebody said we want to see Farnsworth Bentley and what's that?
Oh, I
Is
got
it
something
Sammy?
about that. I got something about that. Oh, Sammy! I forgot all about Sammy. No, Sammy was a solo artist.
He was a solo artist. He was like 12
He
or
was
11
young.
when he came out.
Yeah.
And he at like
I
15, he just disappeared. Like he went out into the middle of the street. He
naked.
almost pulled a Martin, went out to the middle of the street naked, started jacking off, and then he disappeared from obscurity.
And then he just was gone.
Oh my goodness.
But that boy from making the band, Q, that poor child probably looked like he had a lot to say.
Yeah.
Q has a sister that I follow on because
Is his name Q, right?
His name is Q.
No, that's 112.
No, Q is from Day 26.
Day 26.
Oh, okay, yeah, then yes.
Hold on, Rip. Hold that right quick. Let's just really introduce it. Let's let everybody know. Yes, we're talking about Diddy, and the reason we're talking about Diddy is because Netflix and 50 Cent with their messy asses finally dropped the Sean Combs ... The Reckoning documentary, which I want to say this, Netflix, you are so wrong for what you did. The footage that everybody, here's why. All that footage that's in that documentary, Puff paid for that.
He didn't.
For that.
He didn't pay.
Yes,
that's why That's why they got it.
Can I finish?
I'm sorry.
I mean, he pulled a Trump. Let's just say he pulled a Trump. He hired the group, got Netflix to say, oh yeah, green light, let's go for it. Couldn't pay for it. Netflix takes all the footage. 50 comes out of nowhere and goes, I got something. I'm going to executive produce it. Netflix is like, sure. Now 50 is the executive producer, and the whole concept of the documentary changes because the documentary really was supposed to be a propaganda video to get Diddy out of it. It was supposed to clear
I didn't know
his
that.
name.
I didn't know that.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
now, that is not allegedly. That is not an opinion. That has been stated by every media group that has reviewed it. Netflix took it back.
Is a smart motherfucker when he want to be.
Very much so. And said, we'll roll with your
opportunist.
Most definitely.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Why would you have video of Diddy on the phone with the lawyers like, hey, we got to get the propaganda machine running? You wouldn't have that if you was 50 Cent and you started it from scratch. They wouldn't give it to you.
Right. Well,
that
the story
was supposed
I
to
heard
be for a Sean Combs documentary to clear his name.
He hired a young videographer because he was going to scam the videographer into not paying him because he doesn't pay anybody.
Like he scammed old boy, the producer.
He ended up going to jail because when the documentary starts, it's like 6 days before he gets arrested.
Right. Mm-hmm.
He gets arrested, then he's unable to pay for the footage that the documentary is.
Right, because they moved all the money in order to handle the the lawyer fees and stuff.
And then 50 comes in and scoops up the footage.
50 and Netflix.
It went to the highest bidder.
Mm-hmm.
So Netflix and 50 got the footage and they put it in the documentary so eloquently. Like when the documentary first started, I was like, how the fuck did he get this?
Yeah.
I was so shocked.
It was supposed to be a Diddy propaganda documentary to show that I am not what people say I am.
But he tells on himself in so many ways in the footage.
Yeah, but that footage you saw with him on the phone with his lawyers,
yeah,
that wasn't gonna make it.
Yeah, that was
the stuff on the bike.
Privileged,
right? The stuff on the bike, yes. Him going out with the crowd.
Him going to Harlem.
Him going to Harlem?
Guess who was in Harlem with him? Jim Jones. Gapping it up, being his boy, being complicit too. And this is after the Cassie video dropped. So Jim Jones is a piece of shit for that.
Yeah, well, again, that's a YN, girl.
He sure is.
But you have
let me know when I can go over my bullet points.
Okay, well, we know you have your bullet points. I do want to say if you haven't seen the documentary, it is out. There was a cease and desist summons, but I don't think it went through. Netflix is like, whatever, sue us. We just bought WB. We don't give a shit.
We got money on top of money, more than you, Diddy.
Not it. Well, they're going to get money on top of money because I know Netflix is going up in price. $82 billion to get Warner Brothers. Yeah.
Right.
Get ready for a price hike. But documentary drops 4 episodes. Each episode touches on parts of Diddy's life. First episode mostly about how he started, his childhood. Next is, his Uptown days going into Bad Boy. And then it just rides for the last 2 up until it's time for him to go to jail. Raya.
Yes!
It was time to break out the bullet points.
Mm-hmm.
So may her aim be true and may each of those bullet points hit the target. So
okay. So I'd like to start off with asking a question. Why does he wear so many socks? Did you see when he was getting ready to go?
3 pairs of socks. Yeah.
Why does he do that?
At a time?
Yes. He was actually getting dressed, putting his socks on, and he put on 3 pairs of socks.
Sounds like he has foot issues. Like he has issues with his feet touching it or being near something.
Yeah, he is kind of.
He's a germaphobe.
Yeah, because when he was shaking hands, he's like, "Yo, I need my hand sanitizer.
I need hand sanitizer. I need to take a bath because I touched like 10 people."
Yeah.
Okay.
But it could be.
So here are my takeaways from and you can stop me at any time to expound upon any of these topics.
Probably not, because we're gonna try to keep this episode not very long.
Okay.
So under 7 hours. Yes.
After the socks thing, number 1, he killed Tupac. Number 2, allegedly. Everything I'm about to say is allegedly. He killed Biggie and then made him pay for his own funeral. He sexually assaulted Aubrey from Danity Kane. He smacked his mama and called her a bitch.
That still takes me out.
He stole or had children, mostly children, with women who were with famous men. Number 1 was Misa. She was with Eric Sermon from EPMD. Kim Porter was with Albie Shore.
Yep.
Sarah Chapman dated Tupac. He has a baby with her named Chance. Cassie was with Ryan Leslie. And Daphne Joy was with who else? 50 Cent. So my opinion is he's a cuck, and I think he really wanted the men. He wasn't interested in the women. He's a hypersexual because he's DL. That's my opinion.
I think he's definitely a cook.
Yeah.
I think if
Cassie said
if
he
he would
liked
have
to sit in
never,
the corner and watch.
And rub nut
well, that's
on his nipples and
well,
go
the
to
nut on
sleep.
the nipples is that, but a voyeur is a
So
voyeur.
how is he going to rub nut on his nipples and fall asleep? But yet he needed hand sanitizer when he shook 10 people's
Exactly.
hands. Okay, the next one is the male sex worker, who I found to be very unattractive. But that's just my personal opinion. I would have not let that man come anywhere near me.
Mm-hmm.
He had that male sex worker on speed dial, and especially for March 9th. And if you know, that's the day that Biggie died.
Right.
So he
They
would have
always
a
do a
freak
party.
off. He would have a freak off with this male sex worker on March 9th every year. He shot some guy in a bathroom in the studio right after Justin Bieber cut his verse. And he had his son Justin with him in the bathroom. That guy disappeared. I already mentioned it, but he needed hand sanitizer and a bath after meeting fans. And let's not forget what he did to Shine. He made Shine serve 10 years for
Thank
a
you.
shooting that he committed.
Thank
Because
you.
the main witness in that shooting said Diddy shot her in the face, not Shine.
Mm-hmm.
He sexually assaulted Little Rod, and then to add insult to injury, did not pay him for his work. And that lady juror that they interviewed, she was a fan from the Making the Band days. How did she make it to the fucking jury? The male juror that they interviewed does not understand the cycle of abuse because he was victim blaming Cassie. Kalina from Diddy Dirty Money, he called her and asked her to say good words about him, even after she had, and even before when she called him, she got done dirty because he wouldn't even give her $5,000 for her custody fight to get her fucking children back. Then he turns around and asks her to vouch for him when Dawn Richard sued him. The group was called Diddy Dirty Money for a reason.
Exactly. That I agree.
And I have questions. Where was Mace? Where's Faith?
Mason
Where's
Bethel.
Farnsworth Bentley? Where's the Locks? Where's Jodeci? Specifically Devontae? And where the fuck is the guy he shot in the bathroom? I'd like to say an RIP to Heavy D, Craig Mack, Black Rob, Tupac, Biggie, Miss Valletta Wallace, Miss Afeni Shakur, because they got no closure for their sons' deaths. And why have we never seen him or his mother with his sister Keisha? I want to hear from her. Those are my bullet points.
Okay. I don't think we need to expound on anything. You just pretty much did the whole documentary. No, I just think it's real funny though. Not the situation.
What's funny?
I think the craziest story on there, that's not about the abuse and the things he supposedly did, was the Eric Sermon story. Where he tried to swing on Eric Sermon, and Eric Sermon said, "Man, let's go around the corner."
Let's go around the corner. And when he gets around the corner, he's sucking his ass.
And he's playing the Biggie album.
Yeah, because he's a punk.
But I gotta say this though, G Malone said it perfectly on Culture United. Why didn't anybody whip his ass?
Okay, he deserves so many ass whoopings.
Why was there no?
He really deserves so many ass whoopings.
Yeah, like why was
and
there
nobody
no
stomped him out? Yeah, exactly. That's the New York way to stomp somebody out with your Timbs. How come nobody did that?
I don't know. I really don't know. And
reputation, because sometimes reputation can precede you and you can ride that shit off.
He was a cornball. He's been a cornball since day one.
Right, but
they were complicit, nigga. They were fucking complicit.
Maybe you get something out of it.
When
Why
he-
sit
when
here
he
and
got-
bite the hand that feeds you?
When he got Clive Davis to back up his Bad Boy records, I think he became untouchable. I think because he had so much money behind him and so many powerful people helping him, I think that's when he became untouchable.
Well, especially, when you see the way he dealt with his artists, especially Craig Mack.
Who died poor.
Right.
Black Rob died poor. I
Yeah.
met Black Rob, and
Nice.
he was trying to kick it to me at a club. This is when like Whoa had just come out, and
Oh
they had
God,
him.
that
They
song played everywhere.
gave him a microphone, and he was walking through the crowd singing it. And he
Mhm.
did to me like whoa, like she's like whoa. He did it to me,
And you
and
felt the connection.
I did. And then
Oh,
after the song was over, after he gave the mic back, he came over to talk to me, and he was really nice.
yeah.
The same
Not
night
all of them are scumbags.
I got smushed by Fat Joe that same night at the same club. No, he smelled really good.
And y'all leaned back. We get it. We understand.
And we were all the way up.
And but that's the thing with this documentary, because we said it earlier. Your op got the
Damn.
documentary.
I didn't
So
know Craig
Yeah.
Mack died of HIV and AIDS.
Yep. He refused treatment.
mm.
Damn.
So, and the last thing I remember, they did a really very sad interview with him. He had joined the church. He had, found Christ. He was saved. But, I mean,
Craig Mack was he was in talks to go to death row.
right, because Suge them were gonna do Death Row East,
Right.
and now that part of the documentary, that was very tinfoil hat. When they started saying, like they were connecting the dots with Diddy and Pac's murder. And then they started to slowly start to move into, Diddy might have had something to do with Biggie. Because I remember when Biggie died, and it wasn't but, what, two
6
weeks
months.
later? It was 6 months later?
6 months
They
after
did
after Tupac.
No, that. Pac died in September. Biggie died in March of 2000. I'm sorry, not 2000, 97. Excuse me, 96 and 97. But 2 weeks later, every breath I take with Sting come out.
Yeah.
Which
Because
I
he
get
was
it.
already recording it.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Like, you came in blazing.
And let's not get it twisted. Diddy doesn't get any money from that song. Sting gets all the money because he didn't get permission to use the song.
Oh, wow. Well, good for Sting.
So-
Get all that money.
Yeah, take
Get all
that.
of
Take
it.
that.
Well, but dude still became a billionaire, which is crazy.
Right.
But yeah, I thought
Josh
the documentary was
Johnson
good.
said one thing about P. Diddy when he said he basically said when black artists become billionaires, we all celebrate as a black community. But when P. Diddy became a billionaire, yeah, it wasn't the same type of acknowledgement.
Did he make it
'Cause
to
we-
billionaire status?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a billionaire.
But you know what's crazy about that though, Britt? Out of all of them, Diddy was the first one to start yelling "Black excellence."
Right.
Of course,
He was all that was his whole little shtick. That was his
But there was-
tagline.
We weren't celebrating Diddy because there was always murmuring about how ain't shit Diddy was. We
Right.
saw him on Making the Band, making the motherfuckers walk to get cheesecake. We saw
Right.
him
It's a whole nother
acting
That's
ballgame.
because
ass
Andre
with-
Harrell made him walk to get something, and he came back in 2 minutes. So he thought that making the band make them walk all the way to Brooklyn to get the cheesecake. He thought that they
Right.
were gonna do it like he
Well,
did it.
But the thing is with Diddy and that thing, Andre said, "Yeah, just go." He ran.
Yeah.
And he came back, and he's like, "How you made it back so fast?" "Oh, I ran. I just made sure you wanted to do it." So
that was the standard that he was setting
Right.
forward for other people.
exactly. And again, even when he did the one where you wanted to work for Bad Boy,
Oh yes, I remember that because
know-
Laverne Cox was on that show. That's where I remember
yeah,
her
that's
from.
right.
She
Okay.
wanted to work for Diddy.
Okay, so the dude has a warped sense of reality, but I think it does go back to his mom.
His mother is the penultimate person in his life that shaped him and who he is. She was moving weight
she ain't
in
shit, too.
Harlem. She ain't shit.
Pretty
She was
much.
moving weight in Harlem. She put him in a chinchilla fur to go to his father's funeral when he was 3.
I don't
And
think
then
he
she
was ever a
treated-
The
child.
bitch with the
He-
ugly
she-
blonde hair?
Yes. She treated him like he was the man of the house. he was subject to sex parties that she would have. So I think that's where he was birthed. He was birthed from the way the mother raised him. She ain't shit either. I don't agree with him slapping her and calling her names, but I think she created the monster.
Yeah. Now that part threw me off when old boy said, all she asked was, "Are you sure you want to do this?" Which was his next move into the music business.
Why are her wigs so horrific? Your son has all this goddamn money, and these wigs are always horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, do we ask Tyler Perry about the wigs he used in his movies?
We do.
Yes.
We do.
Yeah.
And guess what the answer is? There is no answer. So stop asking the question. Stop asking the question. It's not there. But no, we're gonna start to wrap it up on this note. But
he's a demon. He's a demon.
But I think he's a demon that was created. He didn't just come out the womb screwed. I do believe hurt people.
Yeah.
I was not a fan of the two jurors. No. Although the lady juror, she called that, could he do it? And she made that face. And I'm like,
well, we weren't prosecuting him for abusing Cassie,
which
that wasn't
true.
One of the charges.
It wasn't.
But it goes to character, ma'am. She can't make an inference. She was just a silly fan. There's a picture that has come out. I don't know if it's AI or if it's a real picture, but there's a picture of her posing with Diddy about 10 years ago as a fan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's AI or if it's real.
Yeah.
But she's been a fan for a long time since making the band.
But I will say this, not since he released Rick Ross's baby mama's little porn tape, 50 Cent, you got your ops just how you wanted it. Congratulations to you, sir.
When asked how he thought Diddy would view the documentary, 50 Cent was like, I think he would think it was great. I think he would think it was a good thing.
Oh, you saw his interview on Good Morning America? Yeah, when Robin Roberts kept calling him Fitty.
Yeah.
Fitty's got a documentary on Diddy. Why are you putting them together, Robin?
Right.
Don't do that. Fitty and Diddy. So,
Aw.
I mean,
sounds like a bad buddy comedy.
I have so much more to say about it, but those are just my bullet points.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with it. I don't know where it's gonna end up. We already know.
The mom said the slap was not true.
Of course she's gonna say that. Of course she's gonna say that. I believe Kirk. Kirk was the co-founder of Bad Boy.
Right. Who he strong-armed.
Kirk, like he's in Kirk and Rashida?
No.
Oh,
this is a different Kirk.
I was like,
speaking of them motherfuckers, where's wasn't he bending over Stevie J?
Who?
Where's Stevie?
Diddy?
Yeah.
We're getting off the rail.
Yeah. He wasn't in it either. He's another one I want to talk to.
We don't know where Stevie at.
Stevie ain't gonna say anything.
We got to recorrect the
Farnsworth.
Let us.
Bentley.
That's what I'm talking about. Where's
he was
Farnsworth
in the documentary,
Bentley?
but it was in archive footage. So
where
I
don't
know.
They didn't speak to him. And Mace. How come they didn't get Mace?
Because Mace ain't finna say nothing. Mace went broke and came back and went broke and came back and became a preacher and shit like that. Mace already had words to say about Diddy.
He's good.
Yeah, Mace already had words to say about Diddy and all of them. The Locks ain't finna do shit either. Nigga, Farnsworth was right here. Holding that goddamn
umbrella.
That's who the fuck y'all need to be. That's who motherfuckers need to be looking for. Where the fuck is Farnsworth Bentley? Because that nigga is the one that's gonna. Because I will even say, if you were an artist on that company, yeah, maybe you weren't around Diddy like that. Maybe you did go to a party, but it wasn't like an after hours type shit. But you were still his artist, so maybe he kept you at arm's length in certain capacities. Farnsworth Bentley was right there all the time.
Fun fact: before he had the show "Who Wants to Work for Bad Boy" or "Who Wants to Work for Puff Daddy" or whatever the show was on MTV, he had an ad on his website because I went to it, and it was to have an internship at Bad Boy. It was a paid internship, but it was like $20 an hour, And I thought about applying to do it because this was in the 90s. So $20 an hour was a lot of
damn
freaking
good
money. Yeah. And I thought I could do this. And I don't know why I didn't apply, but I didn't apply. Something told me not to apply.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, it's like when Kirk said, you know, he's in his office. Diddy calls him frantically, like, "Man, come here, come here." He's thinking, "Okay, I got my pen, I got my paper. Must be something important." And he walks in,
He's
and
getting
Diddy's
head.
getting head. And he's like, "Do you want me for anything?" And Diddy wanted him to see him finish, which he did. And the girl walked out. He said, "Yo, do you need me for something?" And he's like,
Right.
"Nah, man. I just wanted to call. I just wanted to call you to come
He
see
just
this."
wanted him to see that.
He wanted the shock and awe.
And
You know.
Kirk, let me tell you about Kirk, because Kirk wasn't just a friend of Diddy. He wasn't just there before. He grew up with Diddy. He's a little bit
Right.
older than Diddy. There's pictures of them where Diddy is like 3 years old and Kirk is like 5 or 6. And they are standing in the same apartment. Well, not apartment. I think it was in a house. They're standing at the same house because Diddy lived downstairs and Kirk lived upstairs. That's how
Wait,
close
I thought it
they
was
were.
old boy with the locks, the rap. He was the rapper. I thought that was his family that rented the first floor
The
from
locks.
Janice.
Kirk has the locks. It was Kirk.
Kirk is the tall, skinny one, right?
No, he's the one that has the locks. He's the dark skinned one with the locks.
Who was the one that he called
Mark
into
Curry?
the office?
You talking? That was Kirk.
No, Mark Curry is the rapper. He's the one that wrote lyrics for him.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Doesn't
whoever
Mark Curry hanging with Mr. Cooper?
That's what I thought.
There's other
but
people
no,
named Mark
there's
Curry.
another.
Right?
There's another person.
Oh,
He's
okay.
a rapper.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah.
rapper. He
He's a
wrote.
rapper.
He wrote a lot for Diddy. He
Yeah.
wrote the "You Can Hate Me Now" verses for Diddy,
Yeah.
and it is a funny clip going around. If you don't want to watch the documentary, just watch the funny clip of him going around making fun of the way Diddy rapped it. And
Yeah.
he had to come along and kind of tell him this is how you're supposed to rap it.
When you
Because
used to tell
I
him,
remember-
"No, that ain't it."
When Diddy first came out, I think the first song I heard was More Money, More Problems when Diddy had his verse. And I said to myself at that time, this is not a rapper. Who is
No,
this
he never
guy?
was.
He's not a good rapper. Like, why is he rapping? He should stay behind the scenes. He is not a front man.
No, I'm thinking of Tim, who was the A&R.
Oh,
He
okay.
lived in the house too.
Oh, he's
He
the
was
one.
the one.
Okay.
He's the one who lived in the house that said, you know, "I had a father. Sean
Mhm.
didn't."
Didn't. Yeah.
Kirk is the one who was with him, you know, with he's the co-founder, but he also worked at Uptown.
Uptown. Okay.
Tim was an A&R. He had hired Tim as an A&R for Bad Boy.
And I think in my opinion, allegedly, I think Andre Harrell was a gay man. Full stop. Nothing wrong with that. But I think because Diddy lived with him, because Diddy made an excuse that his mama kicked him out, so he had to move into Andre Harrell's mansion. I think that Diddy saw some things in that mansion. And then when he met Clive Davis, who is a known bisexual, I think that there was, because Clive Davis went ahead and backed Bad Boy financially. I think he backed Diddy with some stuff. So I think Diddy got that "you do for me and I'm going to take from you" from Clive Davis and Andre Harrell. So I think his mother birthed him and raised him wrong. But I think he got into the industry and saw how the industry works from Andre Harrell and Clive Davis.
Was it Stacey Lattisaw video? That was the video.
Yes,
that
when he was the
first
he was the
time I ever
dancer.
saw him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just
He couldn't. He can't close his mouth.
Well,
He
that
had
overbite.
such big teeth that he couldn't
Well,
close
here's
his
my
fucking
thing.
mouth.
You put your son in a chinchilla, and you couldn't go get no braces.
Right. Priorities.
See, my gap is because my folks ain't had that money for the braces. So I learned to live and accept it. You had dope dealer money.
Right.
You lived
And
in money
sex-
earning
and sex
Mount
party
Vernon.
money.
Right. But you lived in money earning Mount Earning.
And let's not
Coulda got some
forget.
braces for your
Let's
baby.
not forget how much of a scumbag Diddy was. He put 75% of Bad Boy in Janice's name.
Right.
25% went to Kirk because he did not want to pay those victims of the
that
celebrity
stampede.
basketball game stampede. He didn't want to pay them. So he's a scumbag from way back.
Yeah. It's wild, man. It's wild.
So
But I
much
gotta
stuff.
say, if you really are into the mess, I recommend the documentary.
I
Like,
thought the documentary was excellent.
I thought they did a good job with it. All four
Mhm.
all four
All 4
episodes,
episodes were excellent.
I know Britt said she don't watch that because she reads books. She's not in the Church of Santana, so of Jewels. But no, I think there's more that, and I didn't even know he had that many cases pending against him.
Mhm.
Like the avalanche, the snowball is still snowballing. It's
There's
still
over
growing.
100 active cases
Did
against
he
him.
forget for a minute there that his money stopped him from eventually being seen as a black man? Because in the end, the law.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Will always let you have your nigga wake up call. Yeah.
Yep.
Again, this is the guy who coined black excellence for the mainstream. That was his armor. I'm making deals with Ciroc. I got Sean John clothing. Which
He made a lot of money off
Russell.
of Sean John.
Oh yeah,
I
everybody
know
had
lot
someone
of
who
money.
still rocks Sean John.
that. Look, that was some nice
Oh,
pieces.
your boo?
Oh, Rick.
It's her boo.
Wait. Is it new Sean John or is it Sean John he bought from 2000
New.
circa 2005
It's
to
new?
2010?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Or is it Sean John he bought at
Classy.
the corner store from the
From the
buddy,
swap meet.
hey buddy, you want some new shirts? We got new shirts today. It's like,
There
oh,
you
okay.
It's Sean
Okay.
SHAWN.
Yeah.
JOHN.
Or JAWN. It was one of them Philly cats, Sean
John.
John. Oh, John. No, but it's wild, man. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like the documentary hit. Like when they spoke to old girl Joy,
Oh, I felt so bad for her.
that was heartbreaking. And
That
I
was
remember that
heartbreaking.
video as a kid. Finesse in Sequence. I remember.
Finesse
It's a
in
horrible
Sequence.
rap song.
It was bad, but I remember it too.
But they were cool. They were
Yeah.
supposed to be like the second coming of Salt and Pepper, but
Salt and pepper. Yeah.
they were more like Lowry seasoning salt. They weren't really salt and pepper. They were the great value salt and pepper, but they had some good songs though. They did have some good
Yeah.
songs, but they just were not Sandy and Sandra. They just weren't them or Spin. But the abuse was there, man. Misa Hilton, I was like, geez, what? I cannot imagine
She's getting a lot of backlash right now because of Justin.
her and her son.
Yeah, her and Justin. And
Yeah.
and I just want to say before we wrap things up that Diddy is not that boy's father. This is his father.
Oh wow.
That is
Who is that?
Wolf. He's Wolf. He was one of Diddy's bodyguards.
Who's the boy?
That's his father. That's Justin. That's supposed to be
supposed to-
Justin Combs. That's supposed to be Diddy's first son.
Yeah.
He's in his 30s. And he participates in the freak offs with Diddy. He participated in a shooting with Diddy.
Justin
He
is that
participates.
old?
Yes.
Yeah.
He participates in a lot of stuff with Diddy.
Now Quincy
So does-
is the oldest out of all those kids, even though that's not for him. That's Kim Porter's
Right.
son with
That's
Albie
Kim
Shore.
Porter and Albie Shore's son.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
didn't hear enough from Albie Shore.
I don't like
No.
my dad enough to start committing crimes of him.
Yeah.
Well, he
I mean,
thinks
if
it's
it was
okay.
lucrative,
He
me and
was
my
if
dad
he
would
was
do it.
raised that way, he thinks it's
Oh,
all
he's
right.
30. I didn't think that boy was that old.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's my son. He's like older than my son, Justin.
I know he's the one that went and played football. That's all I
If
really
Yeah, he
know
played
about
football
him.
for a little
What's the
while,
little
yeah.
black ass one that looks just like Diddy?
That's
That's
Christian.
Christian.
That
That's
little
King
nigga
Kong.
is. I know he was at. the
He's a
freak off.
menace. He's a menace.
Well,
He's got
the
some
one-
charges against him too for rape.
Right,
As he
but
should.
he's the one who did the little the rap song where he was calling out the FBI and the rest of the feds and told them, y'all trying to get my daddy, but there's nothing you can catch him on. And then 2 days later, boom.
They got raided.
He's
They got
27.
raided.
He was called out. He's like, hey, come at us and see what happens. And they're like, oh, okay,
King
nigga.
is 27.
Mhm.
Quincy is 34.
Mhm.
Chance is 19.
Yeah.
Jesse James Combs, 18.
And
Delilah
then the
is
two good
18.
daughters, right?
Yeah, Delilah and Jesse James are twins.
And
Okay.
then some
Yeah,
child named
they showed
Madison
them fuck with
Starr. This
Right.
Misa
Madison
Hilton's
Starr.
daughter.
And then there's Love.
And then Love is
And
the baby.
Delia, Nico?
Delilah.
Who the fuck is Nico?
Delilah.
Who is Nico Brim?
Oh, I don't know. He adopted a bunch of kids, like unofficially. Unofficially adopted.
It says his mom.
adopted.
This kid's mama is Misa Hilton.
Oh,
So
okay.
he might be taking care of.
taking care of
Yeah.
her.
So she got Justin, she got Madison, and then she got this other kid,
That's crazy.
Nico
man.
or something. I don't see that
that is
last one. The
some-
last one he had Love or some shit.
Yeah,
Right, that's the last
from what you call it, Tran, the Vietnamese
Karuchi?
lady.
Okay.
No, not Karuchi. Dana.
Oh, no,
Dana,
sorry.
Dana
I'm
Tran.
a little high. That's Chris Brown.
No. Yeah, because I was saying if that was Karuchi, Chris Brown would have swung through a window to jump on him.
Right.
That'd have been a boxing match right there. But we got to start wrapping it up. So yes, I think we all agree Sean Diddy Combs is a piece of shit
Under the jail.
and under the jail, but only for 5 years.
Oh, one more
Impact.
thing. Keefe
What we getting
D.
cars?
Keefe D's
Oh.
trial hasn't happened yet.
You
So
think
we're
he gonna
gonna.
make-
Well, we'll see if he makes it to the trial.
Because
We're gonna see who he names.
Keefe ain't looking too healthy.
Okay.
If you
Well,
catch my drift.
hopefully he makes it through the trial and he
Yeah.
accuses or he tells the truth of what he said during, even though he said he was under duress, he says the truth about what happened.
Yeah, because
And
it's
Diddy
bigger
gets
than your
charged.
nephew getting stomped out.
Right.
So we shall see. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got to start wrapping it up. I think, do you want to take that little walk down that beautiful Daishiki lane, that African print street that Trump is probably going to tear up like he did the Black Lives Matter Boulevard? It's going to happen, my friend. So, yeah, let's go ahead.
Do the knowledge, nigga.
And take a walk down.
Look at
I
her
would have done the
face.
music, but I didn't. It was right next to it,
It's
but I
okay.
said no.
It's okay. I need to let you guys know, and you can call this a theory if you want to, but I think it's real.
Oh, this sounds like a Negro conspiracy. Let's go.
Okay, so our president has not been faring well underneath this whole Epstein files thing. Release the files. A lot of his base has become disenchanted with him. A lot of them have decided that because of his response, they are no longer going to support him. So what could he do? What does his base love? His base loves hating. Okay, who do they love to hate? They love to hate brown people. Well, we already know they hate Latinos. What's the next group? Oh, okay, Muslims. Okay, or people they think are Muslims. Okay, so I think the whole Afghani thing, the shooting of the two National Guards, I think that's a setup to get him back in the good graces of his base. Just like I think other things that have happened are set up to keep him in good graces. That's all.
Allegedly.
Well,
allegedly.
Hold on. Allegedly. Okay. Well,
look at her face.
I'm gonna. You mean allegedly? You know what? I'm gonna say this. I think the Afghan shooter was a good segue for him to blame Somalis.
That's okay, but that was
what the
thing.
fuck
okay,
do they have to do with each other?
Right? But here's the thing.
The Somalis are just pirates. They're just
Right.
fun-loving
his
pirates.
His base.
They're not Pirates of the Caribbean,
base,
Raya.
His base hates anything they think is Muslim. They absolutely hate it. Okay?
Right.
You can't tell. Just think about it. Think about it. What is the best way to get me back to my people? Who do they hate? Yes. You're going to tell me this isn't you're going to tell me it's a coincidence?
Okay, Britt. I think that is the whitest white power sign you've ever done. I'm gonna flow with you on that. And I do think because he said, "Oh, yeah, there are good Somalis, good Afghans on both sides," because he tried to pull back, he tried to backtrack a little bit, but it's when he went full Riri on the Somali people.
He sure did.
And just said, garbage. They need to leave. I don't want them here. Ilhan Omar must be on his greatest hits collection.
Well, she recently
called her garbage.
Well, she recently had some things to say about him. So, I mean, in his twisted mind, I could see where he could make those leaps, where he could sit here and damn a whole group of people simply because of her, because he is that slow and twisted.
Well, no, you're right. Because I was going to say, well, why he didn't do it with the Afghans? Because the Afghans aren't saying anything about him.
Right.
They're literally saying, oh, we're afraid because don't lump us in with this nutbag.
Right.
We love you. We love you. Show us black people. We'll hate them for you.
Right.
And I'm not saying y'all will, but that is the only way you can get any kind of citizenship in Trump's America.
But that's what he's trying to
allegedly
do. But you do know who he says the real victims are. There's only one group of people that are allowed to right now start to continue to immigrate in, and that is the political refugees in South Africa. I'm not kidding. The white Afrikaners, they still get to come because those are real political refugees. He is setting this shit up to overpopulate us with white people.
And I'm not too worried about them because it seems like they be killing their wives a lot now.
Now they just be doing it a lot.
Wait, you came all the way to America to kill your wife? Land of opportunity, huh? So we shall see.
So that's my Her-Tep corner. That is what I think.
Gotcha. Well, thank you, Britt, and we truly appreciate it. So we are gonna skip talking recommendations on this episode.
What about the question?
You got a question?
I do.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's back for the first time. Give it up for the question of the pod. Given to
the year is 1997, or you can even say 1998. You're an up and coming rapper. You're getting a lot of.
Oh Jesus!
You're getting a lot. You're getting a lot of attention, and you're getting ready to sign with a record company. Do you sign with Bad Boy Records or do you sign with Death Row? What say you, Britt?
Oh, son of a bitch! Oh, I'm getting fucked either way, literally and figuratively.
You gotta pick one.
I'm gonna pick. Death Row.
Okay, Anthony?
What year is this?
1997-98.
Oh, damn. Big and Pac are dead, so it is not the best of times.
Yeah,
Snoop is about to leave to go to, what you call it?
And they haven't paid, like, recently, Daz has come out and
he said
accused them of not paying. Yep, he hasn't been paid, so they're not paying people either over there at Death Row.
Damn.
Okay, well, I already picked, so fuck.
As much as I want to, I'm going to Bad Boy.
Oh, you really don't want to get paid. You want to be begging him for $5,000 to save your kids.
And forced into freak-offs.
No.
And getting touched in between your legs and in your butt.
Wait a minute. Did this happen to you?
No, I'm talking about his artist.
You're projecting.
No, we're talking about the situations in each camp.
Hey, you gonna either get touching your genitals at Bad Boy or get shot in your head at Death Row. I'd rather live to sue than not be able to.
This is why.
Did you not remember what happened to the guy that parked in Suge Knight's parking space?
Yeah.
Exactly.
What happened to him?
Exactly. We don't know. The motherfucker ain't alive no more.
As a
he was alive. He got
Death Row,
stomped out.
I just need to find the guy that's going to hit me the least and stick with him.
Well, like Suge said, if you don't want your producer all up in the videos, dancing. Come to Death Row.
Yeah, but they say he was really talking about Jermaine Dupri.
Oh, really? Diddy came out at the same show and said he thought he was talking about him.
And Diddy got it wrong. A hit dog will holler, but here's the funny shit. They were buddies. They were buddies. Suge
Who,
used
him and
to be.
Suge?
Yes. Suge and Diddy. They were friends. When Diddy used to go to LA, Suge was the one who would take care of him.
Then why was he trying to take his girl?
Because remember now, L.B. Shore, Suge was L.B. Shore's bodyguard.
Oh, bodyguard. That's right. That's right.
But because keep in mind, at that time, Suge is getting Death Row started around that time. He met up with Dre. He already had DOC as a client. And he was DOC's manager. Death Row started in 91. We don't get Bad Boy until 94, 93, 94. So Suge is already in the business. Diddy is latching to him.
Yeah. Yeah, he copied a lot of their stuff.
Copied a lot, yeah. That, again,
okay.
Now you see.
Helene, what say you?
Helene said, I'm going independent.
You going to Death Row?
She going to hang out with Rage. Who going to beat on Helene? Helene is already armed. So they're good with that. They say,
oh yeah, here's right in over there at Death Row.
I was going to say, I think Helene would be the only one that could hold her own at Death Row.
Yeah.
I have already said how I will survive there. Okay.
Yeah, but that's not. No, Helene will not have you in under her bosom. She will not protect you.
No, I said I will find the dude that hits me the least, and there we go. That will be my protector.
You know what, Britt? The bar, hun.
Suge Knight and Dr. Dre have both been hitting on women, so
yes,
that's why I say that.
And on the same woman.
I feel like it depends on when you catch me with Death Row. If you would have caught me in my 20s, there might have been some issues. If you catch me 35 plus at Death Row, I'll be fine. Because by that time, they're going to be looking at me like the Lady of Rage. Like, they ain't going to try to fuck with me.
Yeah.
No.
I'm going to just be around. But if it was in my 20s, yeah. If it was in my 20s, that might be a little different.
You'd be the pass around.
Knowing everything that I know, I would have to go with Death Row.
Okay.
I couldn't do Bad Boy. If you had asked me this 10 years ago, it would have been Bad Boy for life. It would have been we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere.
You're not going nowhere.
Can't be stopped now because it's Bad Boy.
Because if you saw the video of what he did with Cassie, she wasn't going nowhere either.
No.
See, you can't force me into a freak off. That is the biggest reason why I picked Death Row. I can't. I don't have that kind of stamina. Just days on end.
Yeah.
You would have, Britt, you wouldn't have been talked into a freak off. You would have been drugged and been in a freak off.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I would pick Death Row.
Yeah.
Because I will have no choice. I will be.
I feel like at Death Row they would at least put a gun to your head and make you do the freak off.
Right. I'd rather take that.
Yeah.
You never seen the Polaroid pictures of Pac and Suge with the strippers in the studio? Oh, those are beautiful pictures. Beautiful Polaroids.
Oh.
Where Pac is sucking the titty?
No.
Oh, why are we talking like this? This is not. No, wrong.
What are we doing?
We got to shut it down. We're done. We're done. We're done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for checking out this episode.
That went sideways.
Yeah, that's why I said, ooh, we got to stop.
Talking ish after dark.
After dark. I'm setting the mood. You see how dark it is here in Louisiana? No, it's because we got a bitch ass governor. And the sun don't shine here no more. But we got to stop. That is it. That is all. We want to thank y'all for checking out this episode. Matter of fact, if you want to be a part of the conversation, you want to answer the question of the pod, Raya, give them the question one more time.
If you had to be a rapper in the 97, 98 timeline, and you were hot and you were ready to sign a deal, would you sign with Death Row or Bad Boy?
Let us know in the comments. We really, really want to know which record label.
And
tell us why. Tell us why.
Yeah. Because either way you look at it, your album not coming out.
And you're not getting paid.
You ain't getting paid either way.
But you'll be famous. Sometimes that's good enough for some people.
Oh, I would segue that into a marriage.
You can parlay that fame into some other kind of deals, hopefully.
Yep. Hopefully.
So let us know in the comments because we will definitely read it on a future episode. Also, as always, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button. It will only take a second. Blue thumbs up because blue thumbs are cool. And hit that bell and turn your notifications to all so you'll be notified when a new episode drops. Once again, thank y'all so much for checking us out. And with that being said, for that slightly annoyed mixed chick, Miss Britt Williams, for that beautiful ray of sunshine, Miss Araya Anderson. She knows what to do with her face, always at the end of the podcast. It's so sad. And for Miss Coretta with the Beretta, Miss Elaine Turagano,
Gang, gang.
I am Bang Bang. I am Anthony Sterling, aka your friendly neighborhood super Negro, saying, imparting, if you are out in the streets, be good. And if you can't be good, be careful. Until next time, bye.
Bye.